What's up, everybody? Happy effing Tuesday. And cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Welcome to our buddy, Drew Burton, who's going to be joining us on the podcast today in lieu of Brian Rodgers, who had a prior commitment. What's up, Drew? How are you doing today? What's up with the margaritas and the sombrero?
Living the dream. I don't know. It's Tuesday. Just figured what the hell.
Taco Tuesday. We're going to get started with some margs. I like it.
There you go. I like it.
Oh, yeah.
I like it. Taco Tuesday. Taco Tuesday.
That's not fake Joe Racky. That's true. That is Drew Burton, one of our best buddies. And he's been on the show before, so if you guys have been following us for a while, I'm sure you've seen him. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff to talk about today. NFL. What was that? Week 11, 12? I can't remember. Week 11. That was week 11. And I mean, crazy. We're getting into the meat and potatoes of the season. I can't believe we're going into Thanksgiving week almost already. It doesn't make any sense to me. Also, we have James Franklin taking the Virginia Tech head coaching job and forfeiting a very large portion of his buyout from Penn State. Want to talk about that a little bit. Also, Josh Naylor going back to the Mariners. Pretty much everyone around that situation thought he was a lock to go back to Seattle. So that made a lot of sense. But we'll get into the details of that. What do you guys want to start with, or did you have anything that happened to you this week that you want to talk about before we get into the sports?
Drew, didn't you have some kind of smoke off down at the club this weekend?
Yeah, what was going on there?
Yeah, we had one Sunday. Interesting day. It was a good day. It was a good day. Packed house. Cabbage, our buddy Cabbage won with ribs that were wrapped around a pineapple. Very nice presentation. I should have got a picture of it.
Oh. So what's a smoke off? Is it just make ribs or make any kind of barbecue dish and whoever wins, or what is it?
Yeah. And I'll give you a good backstory. This is years ago when we were doing this. I think Davis, it wasn't a smoke off. It was like Smokesgiving. I think Davis Garrison was doing something where we were all smoking meat, and I invited one of my neighbors. I'm like, hey, my buddy's having this smoking event. Why don't you come up with us? And so I show up at his door with like a whole pork roast smoked. He is high as fuck, just eyes cloudy, and he's like, "Oh man," because I completely misread this. No, starting off, that's not what this was at the club. We don't have that at the club. This was purely smoking meats. So we did a meat and a side each.
Okay.
There's some really interesting sides, and everybody voted on what their favorite was. So it's a great day.
Okay.
Yeah, you definitely like smoking meats, don't you?
Love smoking the meats. Big man meat. Big man.
What did Deli make?
Dell did he did burnt ends and he did pulled pork.
Also, how does Dell not win that event?
I don't know. Cabbage put a lot of effort. I will give him that. I think I think a lot of the people started the night before. I had a wedding the day before, so one, overslept my alarm, had to put way too much heat on my pulled pork, and wasn't my best effort. But it happens. It wasn't quite my Michael Jordan flu game, but I persevered. I persevered through what I had to.
Well, that's the thing about barbecue, man. It's got to be low and slow. You can't cheat it. You can't oversleep the alarm when it comes to the barbecue, man.
Yeah.
Man, I'm kind of hungry too. The only thing I've eaten today is an Uncrustable. I've been mowing these things down. I got a big box of them. Last time I went to the grocery store, I got a big box of them, and I don't think it's going to be the last box of Uncrustables I buy.
We so one of the best things I've had at one of our tailgates, the deep fried tailgate, we call it. The big guys all fry everything, and deep fried Uncrustables is my favorite thing.
Are you serious? That's a thing?
Little cinnamon sugar on a deep fried Uncrustable. It's awesome.
Oh my God. That sounds
I can get down with that.
I'm in.
That's a fat boy special right there.
Maybe we do. If we do a Thanksgiving show again this year, we might need to call in to the tailgate. So if you don't know, our Huckleberries back in Baltimore do a tailgate for every home game. And obviously they're having a Thanksgiving game at home this year, and they are you smoking or frying a turkey?
We gotta collaborate on that. Not sure yet, but
okay.
They're doing a turkey, and we might need to go live from the streets of where's it, Ostend, wherever the tailgate is. We might have to go live from there.
Yeah, originally.
Get a
Are we,
get a camera down there or something.
What we're playing the night game that day, right?
Yep, we're the 8:20.
Yeah, against the Fighting Flaccos or maybe the Fighting Burros. We're not sure, I guess, yet. Yeah,
not sure yet.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
He was targeting that game. That's the game he can come back. He's on his 21-day window or whatever, but we'll see. I'm expecting it to be Burrow though.
Yeah. We will see. But as far as the AFC North goes right now, Pittsburgh is still just that one game ahead of us, 6-4. We are 5-5. Cincy's 3-7, and Cleveland is 2-8. Apparently, to add insult to injury, Shedeur Sanders, who debuted in the NFL this weekend against the Ravens, and I would say looked pretty atrocious. He also got his house broken into during the game. So this has been a trend that's been happening a lot in the last couple of years of these athletes, major athletes, getting their houses broken into, which is, a trend. Obviously, I'm not keen on. It sucks. It's
South
terrible.
Americans.
But it's been happening a lot, and it sucks. And but I mean, going to the other side of things, Shedeur Sanders, we saw the first NFL action. He just did not look ready. That was my biggest takeaway. We didn't look great as an offense, and we'll talk about that as moving forward. But what were your thoughts on Shedeur specifically before we talk about the Ravens side of things?
Well, if you look on Facebook, he's awesome. He's an all-star already. He's in the Hall of Fame. If he would have practiced with the starters, he'd be the best quarterback in the league.
First of all, who's looking on Facebook?
Is that not the cool thing anymore? All right.
Facebook, isn't Facebook for anybody 40 years or 50 years and older now? It's Tom. It's Tom, damn it.
Tim Zipikowski. Shedeur was not set up for success of that debut. You're right. He was not. That team is terrible. The team is terrible. But look, the guy has been on the team all year. He knows the offense well. He looked horrible. He looked like he shouldn't have been anywhere near an NFL field. And everyone kind of knew that he was going to be a project when he started. I guess when he started slipping in the draft, a lot of people thought he'd be a first rounder. And he slipped down the board, and a lot of people have said, "Yeah, look, he's just going to take a couple years, and maybe he'll get there eventually." But I don't know. From what I saw Sunday, I mean that's one of the worst quarterbacking performances I've ever seen in my life. And I watched JJ McCarthy on Sunday too. So,
do you think our defense is pretty jacked up about all the reports that came out that we were going to draft him and he didn't want to come here? I think that's a motive. I'm getting to that guy if I'm a DN or something like that. Yeah,
I think that's a motivator for sure, but I don't think that's the reason we.
No, that's not the reason he sucked.
Yeah. What's crazy is that if Dylan Gabriel didn't get concussed, we might have lost this game. We played like shit.
I'll go back a second. Did we expect a rookie quarterback to come in and play well? A third string rookie
for the Browns? No.
For anybody.
I mean, it's just the hype, right? It's just
is there hype? I think the hype is the opposite. I think everybody's saying there's a bunch of hype and basically saying oh, this guy's overrated and all this different stuff. And nobody's saying that he's as good as you think he is. I feel like, we all
get on Facebook more, Brooks.
Okay. But and then I see all this stuff it's malpractice that Shedeur didn't get any snaps this week and with the first team guys. No, that's not how the NFL works. The backup does not get first string snaps. It has nothing to do with Shedeur Sanders. It has nothing to do with not setting him up for success. It's just not how it works. You're not going to give your second string quarterback now because they're now he is their second string quarterback, now their first string, but you're not going to give your backup quarterbacks reps. You're just not planning on doing that. Why would you?
Especially when your first string's also a rookie, still trying to figure things out himself. He knows all the reps he can get.
That's the pushback I'm giving on a lot of like media and stuff like that I've seen. It's like, shut the hell up. I mean, the guy, nothing was done wrong here. I didn't expect him to play well. I mean, he hasn't taken a snap with these guys the entire year, nor should he have. Maybe in preseason during like OTAs or something, maybe he got some work in there, but that's about it. And again, he shouldn't be getting reps with these guys. It should have been Flacco who was there, and then Dylan Gabriel, who was named the starter after that. Why would he be getting reps? He shouldn't be. So I just want to put that bullshit to bed that I've been seeing everywhere. And also on top of that, he didn't play well. I don't expect anybody to play well in that situation. I'm sticking up for him a little bit because he's getting a lot of hate and he brings a lot of it on himself, but like nobody expected him to play well. I mean, what did you expect him to come out and throw for 400 yards? I mean,
no, what I expected was to see a competent NFL quarterback that I thought could complete a forward pass, though. He looked like he was playing NFL football in the 1930s. He was horrible, and this Ravens defense is atrocious. So I don't know. I'm not going to call it a career after one game, but what I saw was a guy who should not be playing quarterback at the NFL level. So, I mean, once again, it was for half a game or not even. And bad situation. So we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. But if he has to start a game moving forward, I'm going to be betting against the Browns very, very, very hard.
He's going to start next week. I mean,
is Gabriel out for sure?
He's got a concussion. He's going to be out next week.
Yeah, he's going to miss a game at least, right? Let's go to the other side of the ball. Myles Garrett completely wrecked us, especially in the first half. I think he had 3 sacks just in the first half. Our offense got pretty stymied the whole game. I once again don't understand why we just don't want to run the ball with Derrick Henry. At times I just scream at the TV, just run the fucking ball all the time. We couldn't throw. It was clear we couldn't throw. Garrett was in the backfield immediately when we dropped back to pass every single down. And the only way to combat that was to use Derrick Henry and his legs, and we didn't do it enough, I didn't think, until the end of the game. But the story of the offense is just the red zone offense, and it's been a problem all year, but this week it was even more so a problem. Drew, what is your thought on the red zone offense, and what do you think is the reason we're having so much trouble in the red zone scoring?
I mean, one, I think it starts with the line.
Yeah.
Obviously with him getting to those sacks, Garrett. But also, like, you see the highlight reels of Falele just running around aimlessly.
Dude,
like the right side hasn't really performed well. And that's kind of the thing. And it's a combination. Keaton Mitchell needs to get more touches as well. Like, him and Henry are the perfect duo. Out of the backfield. And what do you have? 1 rush for 10 yards or something like that? Like, I mean, he's a tool. We're not using him. I loved the 4th down play. Like, that was pretty awesome.
Yeah, the Andrews pull.
Yeah, that fake no one saw coming. So that's, at least we're thinking outside the box, doing some things. But the fact that you weren't confident that you could just do the tush push forward is not a good sign.
Well, I mean, the play before that, you run Henry on the left side and you put him in the fullback spot to give him a little bit closer to the line, so guys aren't in his face when he gets the ball, and he still couldn't get a yard. It's really, it comes down to it's what you said, Drew. It's the line. I mean, they don't have any confidence in the line, and that's the reason. I know that play was cool, and we're hyping it all up and everything like that, and in Ravens world, but I mean, that should be like, we should be saving that for the playoffs, not like, all right, we need a yard against the Browns. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
Christ almighty.
I mean, yeah, you're right, though. You guys are both right. I mean, especially the Falele point. I mean, I don't know how many texts I sent out during that game about send 77 into the sun, but like, I am so done watching that guy just fucking not block anybody. Just put your hands on somebody on the Browns. I don't care. And he just won't do it. And then a couple of the Myles Garrett rushes, Rosengarten just got completely destroyed. Yeah. And he's a second-year right tackle. I mean, he's going up against the best edge rusher in the league, the only guy in the history of the NFL to put up 12 plus sacks in 6 consecutive seasons, which is an unprecedented. I mean, it is unprecedented. It's a ridiculous stat. It just the whole right side of the line just feels like it's completely tanking. And then, on the other side, Stanley's, he's not exactly the model of health, and Linderbaum is set to become one of the highest paid interior offensive linemen of all time in this offseason. I don't know if he's going to be back. So it's a big question mark for us this year and moving forward, I would think. What are we going to do with this offensive line? Because this is the biggest problem on the team.
Yeah, and I'll add one thing to that too. Like the way Henry runs, like in the backfield, he's not great. Like he gets hit, he goes down immediately. He needs to get to that set. He needs the momentum, 5+ yards to get going before he's, because if people are hitting him at the line of scrimmage or back, he's just folding right now. He needs some momentum to be the Derrick Henry we know, and the line's not giving it to him.
So I'll add this to Lamar. His previous low in rushing yards per game in his career was 52. This year, it's less than 30 yards a game that he's rushing for. And I know he's got the lingering hamstring. Do you think that's another factor that Henry's getting touched a lot earlier in the backfield because the threat of Lamar running is just not there right now?
100%. That's why we saw the offense was pretty good the first 3 games until he got hurt. I mean, we put up 41 against this Browns defense, who I think is a top 3 defense in the league. Yeah. Just playing for obviously a shitty team and getting overworked. But yeah, I mean, it's that. I mean, they literally are just pinning their ears back. And I see this, Joe, and I've seen a lot of people arguing about this. Like, why would, as an organization, as every coach in that organization, I just don't see how they would not put the 5 best out there. And a lot of people are saying that they're not. And my rebuttal to that is that you're not a coach watching practice. Mm-hmm. So what the fuck do you know that they don't know?
I mean, if there's a right guard that's worse than Daniel Falele, I want to see it. I mean, just for entertainment value at this point.
Yeah. They have one, obviously, Emory Jones, that they're trying to get back from injury right now, and it sounds like things are going well. And then obviously Ben Cleveland, who we all know that I guess him and Harbaugh don't get along, is what the reports are, or whatever. But I mean, I can see a situation where you throw a guy out there for a quarter or something like that, or if Falele has a bad first half, like switch it up and see how it goes, especially if we have a good lead. But other than that, I have a hard time believing that this is not the best 5, but I can also see the other side of it. Like, hey, just throw, even if the other guys we think are way worse and practice is telling us that they're way worse, let's throw one of them out there and just see what happens, right? For a quarter, for a half, or something like that. But I do in my heart of hearts think that they think that these are the 5 best offensive linemen, and I'm going to trust the football guys' judgment over my judgment, and over everybody else's judgment who's out there saying anything different, because they don't know football better than these guys, and they're also not watching practices. So you only get access to so much during practice as media members too. So I just have a hard time believing some of that narrative that's going around.
Yeah.
And
well,
also,
I mean, we'll see.
And on top of that, going back to Myles Garrett getting, I mean, what do you have, 4 or 5 this week?
Whatever
I would say, well, I would say 2 of them were on Lamar, because, I mean, he held the ball longer than any quarterback should. Try to make something happen. I get it. And it ended up in a sack. But 2 of, and he doesn't have his legs under him. It doesn't look like. I think we can all see that he's kind of timid out there, and he's trying to get the ball of his hands. I don't know. Yeah. But there are times where he's trying to do a little bit too much and make a play happen, but he doesn't have the legs under him anymore. And it's almost like a coverage sack at that point. Yeah. I would say 2 of them were that this week. And I don't want to give all of the blame to the offensive line for every single sack. but I mean, he pressured a ton too. So
yeah. And I was going to say too, like when Lamar's not completely healthy and he can't scramble and extend plays, the line's getting beat, and you have a Hall of Famer across the ball. Like Zay Flowers needs to be focal in the game point. What do you have? 3 touches in the game?
Yeah. He needs to be running slants and drags and getting little screens and stuff like that. I feel like we don't do enough of that with Flowers. And now, I mean, Keaton Mitchell, like to your point, Drew, Keaton Mitchell can, if you throw him a screen out of the backfield, I mean, that guy could house the ball in a second. So I feel like we need to get into more of the short yardage, especially against the Browns when our offensive line's bad. Our pass rush or their pass rush is going to destroy us. So, if I'm an offensive coordinator, my game plan is, all right, let's get short routes. Let's get these guys moving. Let's get Zay Flowers running across the line of scrimmage and then send Keaton Mitchell out to the left and Flowers is moving out right. Like, do a bunch of that kind of stuff. And this is the stuff that McVay and Shanahan and the guys who have success on offense week in, week out, they do this stuff all the time. And I just don't see it enough with our guys. And I'm not a fucking schemer or a defensive coach, so I don't know all that much, but I watch.
I feel like they were saying that was going to be one of the keys, like the coaching staff, that they were going to be trying to do some stuff like that. Not Mellow Yellow. It's this weird ass bubbler brand that my wife got that I've been sitting in my fridge for a year that she's not drinking.
What's the energy drink at the beginning of Role Models that they Minotaur? That's what it looks like you drink.
It's not an energy drink.
It looks like Shrek's piss.
I love it.
It looks like Shrek's piss. No, I remember them saying, or somebody was saying that was going to be, that was kind of a little bit of part of the game plan. And obviously they're not going to give away their game plan, but the only thing I can think of is that because we can't see the entire play that's just kind of how the whole thing works with the camera angles, but maybe they are doing it and there's just nobody open. I mean, we didn't have Rashad Bateman out there this week. It was Tylan Wallace, D-Hop, and Zay Flowers, I believe, are the 3 that we were running because Tez Walker, I don't think, was healthy. I could be wrong.
He hasn't. I haven't seen much of him later in the year.
He's been either hurt or he's getting healthy scratched because he's been on the inactives for like the past 4 weeks. But yeah, it's the only thing I can think of is that they tried, that they were doing this, and it's just like Lamar's, like it's just there's nothing there for him to throw to, and then he's trying to give him a little bit more time or try to make something happen. Or to Drew's point with Keaton Mitchell, I mean, they tried to give him a couple screens. They did give him a couple screens, and one obviously hit off his helmet and got housed. But I thought, not this past week against the Browns, but the week before, they started to go in the right direction with and even this week, throwing a couple screens to Derrick Henry and then giving a couple more handoffs to Keaton Mitchell, which they didn't do this past week. Like starting to mix it up where it's not like, all right, if Derrick Henry's in the game, he's either running or he's blocking. If Keaton Mitchell's in the game, it's 100% a throw. So they started to do that last week. I thought we regressed a little bit this week. They still did a couple things or tried to do a couple things to mix it up a little bit. But the other thing I wanted to bring up that I was thinking about the other day was, are we like slowly implementing Keaton Mitchell, like slow playing Keaton Mitchell so people don't get a book on him going into later in the season? Because obviously he's explosive. Everybody sees it. You're telling me the coaching staff and Monken doesn't see it? They fucking see it.
I mean, look, if he was on the Chiefs, he'd probably be getting 15, 20 carries a game. I mean,
what was the old adage that Andy Reid uses every play in the first 6 weeks?
Yeah. And I mean, also, do we when we implement more Keaton Mitchell, do we lose the Justice Hill? And is that okay? Are you okay with sacrificing Justice Hill for Keaton Mitchell? Because he's probably a more explosive player, but Hill's been. How long's
Justice Hill out?
I don't know. I don't know that either. So I mean, I guess there's the final stat line, by the way, Keaton Mitchell 6 carries for 31 yards, 5 a carry, and that also he had 2 catches for 23 yards. Derrick Henry, 18 for 103 on the ground, and then 2 catches for 19 yards.
I mean, it's not doing Keaton Mitchell any favors either, letting a ball go off his helmet and get housed for 6. I mean, I hate to say it, but I mean, it's just not. Even though we all see it, we all know he's explosive, but that's a mistake that you can't have happen.
That was like a fucking volleyball set straight into the defender's hands.
It really, it was
brutal. That was bad. But yeah, and that's Lamar 2 picks. That one obviously not even close to his fault. The other one, I mean,
yeah, both hit off our guy.
Yeah.
I mean, he also hit what's Rosengard in the back of the helmet. So
yeah.
Fuck. I mean, who do you want to blame that on? I guess Lamar. You got to not hit your guy in the helmet.
No, I mean, you're a quarterback. You got it. Your first goal is to get it over the offensive line, and then the rest is set for that.
That's a good goal.
Yeah. By the way, the final tally on Myles Garrett was 5 QB hits, 5 tackles for loss, 4 sacks in this game. He leads the NFL in sacks by 2 over Brian Burns. He's 15. Brian Burns has 13. No other player in the NFL even has double digits yet.
They both play on bad teams.
Yeah, they both play on really bad teams with good defenses, though. We have a lot of like very, very definitive leaders in categories this year. Jackson Smith-Njigba is leading the league in receiving by 250 yards. Jonathan Taylor is leading the league in rushing by over 150 yards. Drake May is leading the league in passing by almost 200 yards. So we have a lot of individual breakout leaders this year. But if we want to put a bow on Ravens-Browns, look, at the end of the day, the Ravens have now won 4 straight. We're playing the Jets and the Bengals in the next 2 weeks. Actually, in the next 10 days. We're going to be playing both of those, or 12 days, whatever. Yeah. We're going to be playing both of those games. Hopefully that will be 6 straight wins and we'll be sitting at 7-5. And, at that point, we just got to, hope for the Steelers to fall. But we don't really need to because we still play the Steelers twice. So we have plenty of time. And also, doesn't look like Aaron Rodgers is going to be playing at least this week. But we're not 100% sure on this yet.
I don't think he's going to miss much time. I think maybe a week, 2 at the max, and maybe 0. To be honest with you, who knows?
Yeah, it is his non-throwing hand, right?
He's definitely very much a guy who's like what Dusty said. It's his non-throwing hand. He's very much the kind of guy who's like, "Fuck that! I'm going to play. It's not my throwing hand. I don't need it."
Yeah.
Kind of a guy, unless he literally can't take a snap. That would be the only issue in terms of just receiving snaps and having strength in that to do it.
You go shotgun then.
Yeah, true. I can't go every play shotgun, but
we did for 2 years.
We've done it for a long time. But their next 3 games are Bears, Bills, Ravens. So I would, if he does miss even a couple of games, I would imagine he'll be back for that Ravens game on December 7th.
Bears, Bills, Battlestar Galactica.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, and Josh Allen looks like Josh Allen again. But anyway, back to
does he though? We'll talk about that.
Yeah, we'll get there.
He played like shit. That's the worst game anybody who's ever scored 6 touchdowns played.
We'll get there. We're still on the Ravens. We're still on the Ravens here. One thing I did want to bring up to you guys because I was kind of thinking about it. Do you guys feel better about us playing like shit and winning this game, which is a game that I feel like we would usually end up losing with the way that we played and things going against us? I mean, do you feel like this is a little bit of a, hey, we can still play like shit and figure it out and win games and give us a little bit of confidence in that later on in the season? Or was this like, hey, we're just pissed off because we played like shit?
I like that we're playing like shit and we're not giving up. We've gone five straight weeks now without giving up 20 points. So I think that's great. I think we're looking like shit on offense, but I think the defense has quietly stepped up very, very much so. And not necessarily in terms of they're forcing a shit ton of turnovers or getting a ton of sacks. They're just, you're right. They're not going against great teams, but it's been a lot better. And especially with the offense giving a ball away a couple times, for the defense to not break a few more times than they did. I I don't know. Does it inspire confidence? No, I'd rather us be playing well. But I do like that. Maybe it's sort of getting us a little bit of like resiliency moving forward. We're starting to we're winning close games, so we're learning how to win close games. And in the past, we've had problems with that. In 2019 when Lamar won MVP and we had the bye, we lost to the Titans. Like, we never played in a close game, so we didn't know how to play in a close game.
That felt like a game that we usually would figure out a way to lose. I mean, it just felt like it was trending in that direction, just with everything going on. So that makes me feel a little bit better. I'd feel like Dusty said, I'd have a whole lot more confidence if this was not against the Browns. If this was against a mid-tier team, right? I mean, it doesn't need to be a good team, a mid-tier team that this was going on against, and we pull it out and we're not playing great. I'd feel a whole lot better, but I'm trying to spin it in that direction because, what else
win's a win. We did our job. You move on.
Exactly.
You learn from it. We didn't show much. Like, again, I don't hate it. Like, from a coaching standpoint, as long as you get the win, then you move on to the next week. And you try to solve weaknesses and stuff like that. But what you're not doing is blowing people out by 30 and really putting the next team on blast. Say, hey, we got to get really tight. We're looking, again, who cares about the Jets? Hopefully.
And what Dusty said,
no one's got us circled on their schedule right now, except the Steelers.
No. Well, I guess they probably do just because it's Lamar, but I don't think anybody's as afraid of us as they were the last couple of years.
Right.
But that's why I think it feels a little bit better. It feels a little bit better that, like what Dusty said, that we won a close game. It was a shitty fucking game, obviously, but it's nice that we won a close one because we just haven't seen it. Because to Drew's point as well, we blow a lot of teams out all the time, especially when we're clicking on all cylinders and everyone's healthy, like we saw last year and the year before. It's kind of nice to win just an ugly game, to be honest with you. I just wish it was a little bit better of a team, but whatever. I'll take it. Win's a win.
Again, it's easier to coach your guys up for the next game after an ugly win than a blowout. You blow out the Browns, we're riding high. Everyone thinks they don't need to change anything. Like, they're obviously going to look at some film after this game.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to need to, because we're not going to be facing Justin Fields this weekend. We're going to be facing our
revenge
old
game.
boy Tyrod.
Revenge game.
Going back to Baltimore. It's a revenge game. I don't think it's a revenge game, though, because I think it's been a whole lot of years since Tyrod Taylor played on the Ravens. I don't know how long it has been exactly, but I'm looking it up because it's.
I can't believe
it's got to be at least 8 years, right?
I can't believe how long he's been in the league. First of all, he went to Buffalo and started for 3 years, I think, before they drafted Josh Allen.
He left the Ravens in 2014. He's been off the Ravens for 11 years. He's still in the league. He was on the Ravens for 4 years. He's been in the league for 15 years.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like there's nobody. I can't believe he's been in the league this long, and there's nobody I feel worse for, because that man should be a starting quarterback somewhere, and he's been fucked a couple times.
He's got the best job in the league.
He's been like the 33rd. He's been the 33rd best quarterback in the league for like 20 years.
And no one hates him. He's just living life like everyone's.
Well, nobody hates him except for that Chargers doctor who stabbed him.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Just fucking punctured his
Then he
lung,
finally
man.
got his chance to start.
Yeah. Justin Herbert was supposed to sit on the bench like half the year and sit behind, and Tyrod was going to start, but nope. The doctor was like, "Nah, I'm going to stab you," and Justin Herbert's going to play.
No, man, but he played well. He took Buffalo to the playoffs for the first time in a while. Maybe it was Fitz first, but Tyrod came in and was the starter after that.
It's hard. It's hard to argue with his career numbers: 71 touchdowns, 32 picks, 12,600 yards, 88 passer rating, and 2,400 rushing yards to boot. 62% completion percentage. This guy's good. Yeah. Like, he's a good, solid quarterback.
Somebody the Browns would love right now. Somebody the Browns would love right now. I mean,
for sure.
He's already been with the Browns, but
yeah, he spent 1 year with the Browns.
He's like, I'm out of here.
He's been on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teams. Wow. Last 3 seasons in New York, 2 on the Giants.
Drew, me and you. Well, now you gave away 2 of them. I was going to say, can we name the 7 teams?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
So Giants, Jets, Buffalo, Ravens,
Chargers,
Cleveland, Chargers.
You're missing one. 2021 for 1 year.
Is it Houston or Miami?
It's Houston.
Houston?
Mm-hmm. It is Houston. I don't remember him on Houston at all. I would not have remembered.
I don't know.
ACC Player of the Year in 2010. All right, enough Tyrod Taylor talk. Let's move forward. As of right now, the worst team in the league is the Tennessee Titans at 1-9. They are slated to get the number 1 overall pick. After that is Giants, Cleveland, New Orleans, the Jets, the Raiders, the Washington Footballs, who have lost 6 straight. And then number 8 is the Atlanta Falcons, who don't have their pick because they traded it to the Rams, who usually say fuck them picks. But the Rams have 2 first-round picks, and one of them is going to be a lottery pick because the fucking Falcons suck. And by the way, Michael Penix out for the year. He is going to miss the rest of the season, which means we're going to see a lot of Kirk Cousins, which means we're going to see a lot of Ducks. A whole lot of Ducks. That guy's not good anymore.
Chestnut checkers. Yeah. The Rams are playing chestnut checkers right now.
Yeah. The Rams, by the way, one of the best teams in the league, just beat their division rival, and I think are they the 1 or 2 seed in the NFC? Let me look. They're probably 2 seed, I think, because they're behind the Eagles. They lost to the Eagles. As of right now, they're the 2 seed, but they're 8-2, and they're going to get a top 10 pick plus their own pick. So they're going to have 2 first rounders. They are in great shape as long as Matt Stafford can keep slinging it the way he is. But we'll go through the games now. Do you want to talk about that Rams game first? Do you have any other game you want to talk about in particular? Before Brooks, let's start with good news for you. How about them Jaguars? 35-6. That game wasn't even close.
You guys watch that game? You guys called me crazy. You guys called me crazy.
I bet on the Jaguars. It was one of my bets this week.
Well, you guys still called me crazy when
They're not going to catch the Colts. They're not.
We'll see. We'll see. Drew, I don't know if you watched last week's podcast or not, but there was a bet that was placed. I made usually these two are the ones making bets back and forth. But I made a pretty bold prediction here saying that the Jags are going to catch the Colts in that division and end up winning that division because I do not believe
that's bold. Colts that is very bold. Yeah.
I don't believe in the Colts yet. Do you believe the Colts? I think they're real.
I don't, but I would bet on them to win the division. Yeah. But I'm a terrible bettor, so that might be a good sign.
You know what's crazy is for division bets, the Bears were 9-1 to win the NFC North 2 weeks ago, and they're in the lead. They are 7-3. I think that's crazy. But that's before we knew J.J. McCarthy was the worst quarterback I've ever seen in my life, other than Shedeur Sanders. Jags did this without Brian Thomas Jr., without Travis Hunter. Jacoby Myers was, kind of there. They didn't really have to throw all that much. They were able to run the ball. And the Chargers' offense, their offensive line is atrocious. I saw there was a McAfee clip. Their left tackle, center, right guard, and right tackle are all in the bottom 3 of all PFF quantified tackles or offensive linemen. So basically, they have some of the worst offensive linemen in the league and at all the positions.
Can we not use PFF for stuff like this anymore?
Why?
First of all, it shouldn't be on a screen. If that stuff should not go on TV. First of all,
why?
Because that's bullshit. Like you should just be calling out like everybody on TV, like, oh, these guys suck.
What do you mean? They're telling you if the player's good or not. Why? It's giving a person who doesn't watch football an idea of what's going on with the team.
It's also giving them
a end all be all.
It's also giving them a representation of what's going on as well, because PFF has no idea what the blocking coverages are on every single play. They have no idea. There could be a play where like a guy's supposed to pass off a guy to somebody else and they get credited for giving up the sack when it's not their fault. Same thing with cornerbacks and same thing with safeties. That's why PFF is so bad about that kind of stuff. I can handle other stuff that PFF does, but offensive line play, corners and safeties, and even linebackers at times, because there's stuff that's getting relayed even during the play that they have no idea what the fuck is going on. And they credit somebody as like, oh, that's a negative play on them, but they have no idea what the call was, that was supposed to be handing somebody off to somebody else in terms of like, all right, if somebody's running a crossing route, we're switching or we're not switching.
Well, how do you judge that then?
Exactly. That's why I'm saying PFF is bullshit.
See, I just disagree with you. I think these guys are a lot smarter and watch a lot more film than we do. And it was evident on the it's evident on the field. The Chargers offensive line is a fucking disaster, catastrophe synonyms.
Like how does any front office make offseason decisions based on that? Like,
they don't. They watch film. They don't listen to PFF. I think PFF is a good tool for a person who doesn't watch a lot of football just to get an idea of where the standing of players are in the game. I don't think you should take it as gospel. There's going to be situations where like Trayvon Diggs is not a great corner, but like a couple years ago, he had like 8 picks in the first couple of weeks and he was PFF top guy. And then he fell off a cliff. But yeah, it's because he had 8 picks. It's just, there's going to be situations like that, but it's at the end of the day, I think it's still a good tool. But I mean,
it's for fans. Yeah. It's for fans to kind of have a feel. Yeah.
It is for fans, but I think it's bullshit like that. You're just calling out players on there, especially when like half of that offensive line hasn't played for half the year. Like it's just ridiculous. I mean, I don't know.
Offensive line play in general too. Like you really rely on the person next to you in offensive line play, and if you just don't have a relationship or a chemistry, then it's going to be tougher. But
this is my whole point.
The fact of the matter is the Chargers offensive line, although it is hurt, is atrocious. And they have not played together, and you can see it this weekend. Agreed. This is a team now 7-4 that we were looking at a couple weeks ago as a potential playoff team. With their loss of Joe Alt, who was like the linchpin in their offense. I mean, this could be a team I could see falling out of the playoff picture pretty quickly. I don't want that to happen. My dad's a Chargers fan. I kind of have a soft spot for him, and I love watching Justin Herbert play. When he's at his best, he's so much fun to watch. The first couple of weeks this year, he was amazing. And they've got a lot of weapons on that team. And I like Harbaugh. I like that Harbaugh better than our Harbaugh. But I don't really see how, even if they make the playoffs, if they limp in, I just don't really see how they're a threat to run the AFC in the playoffs. Do you guys think the Chargers have any chance in the playoffs, or
I don't care how good you are. If you lose 3 or 4 of your offensive linemen, you're just not going to make a run. Yeah. It's not going to happen. Yeah, and you're not going to have a good offensive line. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah. If you would have asked me last week, I would have said yes after Sunday.
Yeah. No. Pretty rough. And we're not going to just put it all in one game, but it was God. I mean, the Jags made them look like fucking children. That was a little rematch of that playoff game that was absolutely nuts when the Chargers were up 4 touchdowns and ended up losing. And then Brandon Staley didn't get fired until the next year. All right, Ravens, Browns, we already talked about. Dolphins, Commanders in Spain. I mean, do we want to talk about this game? Do we need to? Miami's kind of hot, I guess. They're 4-7. They've won a couple of games in a row. The Commanders are 6 losses in a row. They're falling off a cliff. Mariota's throwing freaking ducks. It's not. It doesn't look like it's getting any better. We don't need to talk about that game. It was also at 9:30 in the morning, so I didn't watch half of it anyway. Pats Jets. Pats covered by 0.5 point. Very unfortunate for our team ride. We all took the Jets plus 12.5, and they lost by 13. Drake May continues to be unbelievable. Stephon Diggs had a great game. And Travion Henderson, two games in a row where he's just been going absolutely crazy.
And I know you guys had Kobus on here once. Don't have him on again right now.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you can't handle Kobus, right?
He was
No
already.
Kobus. No Kobus.
He was already. Yeah. Which I mean he deserves
He's
to.
got a right to be. Yeah. Sure.
Do we think that the Patriots fans paid enough? Like, I feel like they had the 5 shitty years after Brady, and then I feel like they need to pay more dues, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I think they need to be bad for like 10 more years. Something needs to happen.
I feel like
But
they
they're
have
not
like
gonna
I feel like they have like a pick pretty early this year too.
I think they got the right coach now. I think that's a huge difference. Right.
As of right now, they're slated to get the number 30 pick because they won 8 straight games. But they didn't know they don't have a trade.
They don't.
No, the only trades are Atlanta's giving their pick to the Rams, Jacksonville's giving their pick to Cleveland, Green Bay's giving their pick to Dallas for Micah Parsons, and then Indy's giving their pick to the Jets for Sauce Gardner. But that pick's gonna be 30th. I mean, the bottom 10 at the very best for the Jets. Other games this week: Panthers Falcons. Didn't really watch much of it. Penix got hurt, as we said. Kirk Cousins is going to be playing the rest of the year. Bryce Young had 450 yards and 3 touchdowns. And Ted McMillan had 8 for 130 and 2 tutters. He's been really good as a rookie. He's been kind of under the radar because Carolina's just kind of under the radar in general. But they're 6-5. I mean, they're in the playoff picture in the NFC, which is crazy because I don't think that team is. I'm not scared of that team at all. I would love to play against Bryce Young in a playoff game. That would be amazing. If I'm a team playing against them.
Yeah.
Also, since Rico Dowdle got there, he's been fucking awesome. I don't know what's gotten into him. I guess Chuba Hubbard is just going to be the backup now.
Is he back?
Yeah. He's back. Yeah, he had 4. He only had 5 touches this week to Rico Dowdle's 24.
Yeah,
he's basically relegated to the backup role now, and deservedly so. Rico Dowdle's just.
So I mean, we talked about this I think last offseason that if they believe in Bryce Young, they need to go. And we said this about a couple teams. They need to go out and go after some offensive linemen, which I believe they did. I mean, is their offensive line legit? I mean, they're running the ball. Bryce Young is slinging it a little bit. So I'm assuming he's got a little bit of time. I haven't watched that much of the Panthers this year. Do you guys know? Is their offensive line stacked?
The line's better. The weapons are a little bit better, and they're just healthier. Their whole defense was on the IR last year, and this year they're just, they have a competent defense. The whole team's not on the IR, and it seems like one more year under this coach, it seems like the vibes are changing a little bit.
The GM looks like a genius too.
Yeah, I'm not scared of them, like I said, but I do think they definitely took a bigger step in the right direction this year than I thought they would. And
just
on the flip side, on the flip side of things, I mean, 2 years in a row, we had hype for the Falcons, thinking they could potentially go out and win this division, and they're just fucking shit in the bed. They're 3-7, and it's not going to get any better because the quarterback's out. And one of the most frustrating teams fantasy wise. That doesn't really matter, but we all play fantasy football, and Bijan, clearly one of the most talented running backs in the league, just didn't get the ball for like 4 weeks because Tyler Algier just got all the carries.
Yeah.
I don't get that sometimes.
Yeah. Don't get it.
Let's move on to a really what was supposed to be one of the better games of the day, and really was for most of the day until the fourth quarter when the Bills really pulled away here. Bills beat the Bucks by 12, 44-32. Once again, this game was a lot closer. In the first half, I watched a lot of this game because I had money on the Bucks, and it didn't work out for me. In the first half, Josh Allen was just doing everything he could to give the ball away. He threw two just unbelievably bad interceptions in the first half. And the ball just kept bouncing, and it felt like everything was going Tampa's way, but the score was still close. It was always within a score or two. And in those kind of games, I always get worried. Like when everything seems to be going right for your team and it's still not, like you're not pulling away, that's when I'm like, all right, should I cash this out? I didn't cash it out. But Allen ended up with 6 touchdowns in this game, 3 passing and 3 rushing. He is the only player to do that in the NFL, in the history of the NFL, and now he's done it twice, 3 passing and 3 rushing touchdowns in the same game. But, I mean, he played so bad in the first half of this game, I don't know. I just had the ick. And I can't believe that Gabe Davis is on this team. I thought he was out of the league, and now he's just on the team, and he's playing, like, significant snaps because Keon Coleman was a healthy scratch, their first-round pick last year.
Yeah, you know what's fun? I started him in fantasy. Didn't know he was a healthy scratch.
A big fat bagel because he missed apparently a team meeting, and according to sources, it's not the first team meeting he has missed, which I imagine so. And then after the game, one of the I think it was the left tackle, Deion Dawkins, came out and kind of was just like, hey, we're not going to be like babying this guy anymore. He needs to grow up. He's been in the league for over a year now. And I love that. I love that. I think that's veteran leadership, and I think that's the right way to go about it. He didn't talk shit about him, but he basically just said, hey, he needs to grow up a little bit. And I think, every now and then, I think athletes, they need that kind of shot in the ass. So maybe he'll come out and play like gangbusters going down the stretch. I do want to shout out Tampa Bay running back who seems to have taken over the lead rushing role, Sean Tucker, Calvert Hall boy, born in Owings Mills. 19 carries for 106 and 2 tutters, and he added 2 for 34 in the receiving game and another touchdown. 3 touchdowns for Calvert Hall boy against the Bills this week.
All right.
I love that. Baker, he looked okay, and he looked better in the first half than he did in the second half, which is the opposite of what he was doing earlier in the year. He just doesn't look healthy. And it just seems like, after the season, we're going to find out that he was playing with like a torn labrum in his non-throwing shoulder the whole year or something like that. I don't know what's going on with him, but he was so good in the first like 5-6 weeks of this season. He just looks like he's reverting back to the Cleveland Baker Mayfield, and I don't love it. What are your guys' takes on this game? Do you have any big thoughts on this game? Do you think Buffalo is back? Do you think Tampa is kind of sliding? It seems like those are the trends. Are you worried about either team?
Do you have beers in the freezer?
No, I got them. We're good. Appreciate that.
Oh, okay.
I thought that was like a product placement.
No, I have a natural light koozie, just in case you didn't know that I was drinking a natural light.
Product placement.
Sponsors, possibly you.
Hey,
anyway.
Dusty. Buffalo.
Oh, God.
Oh, I'm actually left-handed. I'm good.
Oh, man. Whew. Speaking of Buffalo, do we think Buffalo's back? Do we think the Bucs are dead? Do we think something in between? Drew, you go ahead.
So, admittedly, I was a little in and out on Sunday. Didn't
in and out of what?
Just consciousness. I remember parts of the Ravens game, but other than that, there was a single track focus, and that was to get back even. I passed that mark, and it just kind of got a little out of hand.
Tell us more.
It'll happen.
So, yeah, my thoughts are neutral.
Was that? All right.
I don't know if we want to elaborate too much.
No, we don't need to elaborate. Can we talk about football? Do you think Buffalo is back?
20-minute walk home from where Uber dropped me off. So yeah, it was a day.
As he has a new margarita for Taco Tuesday.
I'm back, baby. I'm back.
Bitches, I'm back.
Tampa's lost 2 straight coming out of the bye. Lost 3 of their last 4. But it does seem like Mike Evans and Bucky Irving and Chris Godwin are right around the corner from coming back. Well, Mike Evans not so much, but Godwin and Bucky could play this week. Evans going to be back by the end of the year. I don't know. I don't. They're only a half game ahead of the Panthers, and I just think they're way better than the Panthers. But maybe they're not. I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts?
I mean, I definitely think they're way better than the Panthers. I don't think they have to worry about that. I haven't looked at their schedule, who they have, in the next coming weeks. No, but I can't see them losing that division.
So their last 2 games were Patriots, Bills. Their next game is against the Rams. That's a tough 3-game stretch. That's three of the best teams in the league. Yeah. After that, they get Cardinals, Saints, Falcons, Panthers, Dolphins, Panthers. So it's going to get real nice for them at the end of the year. Nicey.
Yeah.
It's going to get real nice. Next game. Texans, Titans. This game sucked. Not talking about it. Texans won. And I think we're done with Davis Mills and his giant giraffe neck. Bears and Vikings. The Bears win this game 19-17. The Vikings, I have talked so much shit about Caleb Williams, but he's not the worst quarterback in this division. It's J.J. McCarthy. And I know he's a rookie. He's not a rookie. He's the second year, but he would miss his whole rookie year. So he's essentially a rookie. He's played 7 games in the NFL. Maybe he'll get better. But as of right now, this guy is not an NFL caliber quarterback. The Vikings are not going to do anything this year because he is their quarterback. And maybe they dodged a bullet with Sam Darnold, who also turned into a pumpkin this week. But what are you
talking about? He's been like in the MVP talks most of the year.
He is. And I said specifically this week, he turned into a pumpkin. He threw 4 picks in 1 game. You can't do that.
I don't care.
I do. Every time he plays in a big game, he fucking sucks. That's his MO. And what you need to win the Super Bowl is big games. And he can't do it. So we'll get into that.
Very many.
Bears. So Bears are 7-3. I think it's the most fraudulent 7-3 team of all time. Caleb Williams was 16 out of 32. So 50% completion percentage. Just basically this whole game, if you didn't watch it, Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison just went like this, like 600 times because McCarthy just kept missing them. And Justin Jefferson, who's not normally a very animated guy on the sideline, is like throwing his helmet and slamming it down and shit. Just really bad vibes going on in Vikings land right now. And I feel bad for them. But maybe it's growing pains. Maybe, he hasn't played a lot of games and maybe I'm giving him too much shit. But I can't believe against that Bears defense, who I don't think is good, that he played that bad in J.J. McCarthy. That was rough. Bears in control of that division. Don't think that will last. I don't love the Packers either. And the Lions, I don't really know what to think about. But we'll talk, I guess, about the Packers now. The Packers beat the Giants, and they should have lost. They were losing most of the game. Jameis was kind of slinging it. He only had 1 pick, which was, low for Jameis. Usually you go over 1.5 with Jameis.
It was like with 30 seconds left too, and I bet on it. So I do specifically remember. I'm like, my man came off when I needed him.
You guys were wondering why we put limits on prop bets for strikes and balls.
Yeah,
it's true.
Yeah,
it's true. That's why.
Yeah.
I saw somewhere on the interwebs this thing. It had me cracking up, and it says it's a proposed rule for the NFL. The Jameis Winston rule is he is a forever free agent, but each team needs to use them at least 1 week out of the season. So it's a weekly bid for who gets them that week.
Flacco too now.
I said this earlier in the year. I was like, we should have an all-time quarterback, and every year it should be a different. Like last year, for the last couple of years, it should have been Minshew. Jameis, you could throw in there. Flacco, you could throw in there. Just like have a couple all-time quarterbacks. Andy Dalton. Throw him in there and just first guy gets hurt, throw him on the team for a couple of weeks, see what happens.
Definitely. I'd be on board with Jameis or like Joe, because Joe's going to air it out no matter what. Same thing with Jameis.
Fitzmagic, it could have been him for 15 years in a row.
Yep.
He was
just all-time QB, no matter what.
He was very much a fuck it. If I have a good receiver, I'm throwing it down there.
Yep.
Kind of a guy.
Yeah.
Minshew the same way. I can't get on board with anybody else, really. I don't think. Not very many people. Maybe. Nah, never mind.
Speaking of Joe Flacco, he played really not all that great this week. Bengals Steelers. Steelers ended up winning 34-12. They scored a ton of points in the second half, 24 in the second half, and a couple of them were without Aaron Rodgers, who went down with that left wrist. Once again, we're not sure if he's going to be playing in the next week or two. I would imagine he's not going to be out for that long, but it all depends on how the tests come back. And I don't have any updates as of now. It is broken.
From what I saw, let me double check right now.
Is there a history of quarterbacks playing with a cast on their left hand? I don't think
he doesn't have to.
It's not.
He doesn't have to play with a cast.
I guess so. It's probably going to be his last year in the league anyway, so he might just say "fuck it" and play. But we're not sure. The Bengals are just a complete disaster.
Here we go. Tom Pelissero. 32 minutes ago, Steelers quarterback Aaron Rodgers underwent further tests Monday that confirmed he won't need surgery on his fractured left wrist.
His little wrist.
Rodgers is pushing to play Sunday at Chicago, but doctors must clear him, and his status moving forward is TBD. So there you have it. That's 32 minutes ago. So he wants to play.
His status is uncertain. Okay.
Uncertain. He says he's ready. He needs doctor's clearance, it sounds like.
Fair enough. So he's going to try to play. They may or may not play him. We'll see as the week progresses.
Sounds like it's up to the doctor.
Yeah, they need to play him if he can.
You need to slip the doctor a couple $100.
I don't know how Mason Rudolph has had a job for as long as he had, but when he came into the game, I was like, he's still the backup there? He's been the backup for like 100 years.
Yeah.
Like since Charlie Batch, right? Like, has there been another one? Like, I can't think of one. Duck Hodges. Yeah, you're right.
But he was kind of the third string when they moved Mason Rudolph up to the first string, because I think that was when Big Ben was hurt.
Large Ben.
Large Benjamin.
Large Ben can't stop talking shit on podcasts and shit too. A couple games we'll go through quickly. Eagles Lions. One of the most boring games I've ever seen. After one of the most boring games I've ever seen last week from the Eagles. Against the Packers. The Eagles just play boring games and they win, and their offense sucks, and I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe they'll figure it out. But
you gotta feel good about their defense, though. If they held,
their defense is excellent. And
they didn't let Detroit do shit.
No, they didn't let Detroit do shit. And Detroit, I think, went for 3 fourth downs, went 0 for 3 in the first half, and then ended up kicking later in the game. I know there was a lot of wind in Philly. They said the weather was bad. And I didn't know the weather was bad. If I would have known that, then I would not have picked Detroit against the Eagles, because Jared Goff is just bad outdoors in general. When you add weather, it's even worse. Yeah. He's a California kid, and he's just not – he's not equipped to handle the elements. He was two for his last 18.
He had both gloves on because his fingies were cold.
And a lot of people were really pissed off about the way this game ended because of the phantom pass interference call. But I'll just let you know now, spoiler alert, if the Lions got the ball back, they would have gone 3 or 4 and out, and that would have been it, because they could not move the ball.
They didn't do shit the entire game.
They weren't going to start moving it then either. Chiefs Broncos, probably the Chiefs Broncos and Rams Seahawks. These are the ones we'll finish with. These are the 2 biggest games of the week. The Chiefs are 5-5. They are 0-5 in one-score games. Last year they were 11-0 in one-score games. And Bo Nix does his typical Bo Nix thing where he sucks the whole game and then he's good in the fourth quarter. And Kelsey looked good, but I don't know. The Broncos have won 8 straight games, and I still don't really buy it. What did you come out of this game thinking about both of these teams?
I mean, this would be the one that product placement. I mean, this would be the one that feels
Bush
good.
loves us.
Yeah, this would be the one to feel good about. But I mean, there was a couple games there that they should not be either coming back in or winning in the fourth quarter. Like Houston, they shouldn't be doing that again. So there's been a couple of them, but it's also they're also 9-2, and it's like, we saw this from Kansas City last year, and they rode this all the way to the Super Bowl. So like, are they hardened? Do they just know how to win at this point? I don't know.
Like the Eagles too last year.
Same thing. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah. I mean, they're not blowing teams out. They're not covering spreads, but they're winning every game they're in. So, and they're beating good teams. They're barely beating bad teams, and I think that's why we're all just like, okay, is this team for real? But, I mean, you got to give it to them. They just buried. I mean, they basically just buried the Chargers. Obviously, Las Vegas is out of it, and the Chiefs are one more loss away from being buried. So
I was going to ask that. I mean, what do you think the chances are that the Chiefs don't?
It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough.
You know who they're playing this week?
Who?
Indianapolis.
Yeah,
the 1 seed. It's going to be tough.
Would you give the Ravens or Chiefs better odds to make?
I would give the Ravens have better odds because we could win the division at 9-7, 9-8, potentially. I mean, the Chiefs
don't have the Broncos in front of us right now.
Yeah, or the Chargers. I mean, even if the Chargers back their way into 2 more wins, then you still got to win. You know, the back half of your schedule. I think the Chiefs are in real trouble here. I think they need to come out and make a statement against the Colts. If they lose the game to the Colts, I think they're pretty much out of it. Their schedule down the stretch is easier. At Cowboys, they should win that game. I mean, the Cowboys are frisky, but they're not beating the Chiefs realistically. The Texans have a good defense, which I can see giving the Chiefs kind of fits if Stroud plays well in that game. And then you have the Chargers, and you still have to play the Broncos again. I don't know. I think this is going to be tough, and it seems like Tom Brady's record in terms of the divisions is going to be upheld. If you guys weren't aware, New England won 11 straight AFC East titles. The Chiefs have currently won 10 straight AFC West titles. Yeah. Does not look like they're going to win the division this year. Even if they win out, I don't think they will because the Broncos are 3 or 4 games ahead of them. The Chargers are a couple games ahead of them. They're going to. Even if they do sneak into the playoffs, it's not going to be by way of the AFC West division.
I don't know. I'll say the Colts might want to watch their back for a pissed off Chiefs team this week.
Yeah. What's crazy, and a lot of people are talking about this on the podcast I've been listening to in the last couple of days, is that a lot of people like this Chiefs team a lot more than the team last year. Went 15-2.
I do too.
This team is better, right?
Their defense is better. Their defense is better for sure.
I think they have more weapons too. Rice is healthy. Kelsey's back. They have Hollywood. They have Xavier Worthy. I think they have a way better team, and they just can't win these close games like they did so well last year.
Not even that. I mean, the Broncos' defense was. I mean, their defense is good. We all know that. Yeah. That's pretty much what won them the game. I feel like.
Do we think
Chiefs are favored by 3.5
against Colts?
Oh yeah, fuck.
And that's in Indy.
I was taking that.
It's
it's at Arrowhead.
Kansas City. Okay. Yeah. I think that's a perfect line. That's a perfect line.
I was taking the Chiefs no matter what.
I think 2.5 is the perfect line. 3.5 scares the hell out of me.
2.5 is the perfect line because you would hammer the Chiefs. 3.5 is the perfect line because they don't know what to do.
Hey, they want you to take Indianapolis right now. They want you.
They desperately want you to take Indy.
And they're like, the Indy's they're begging. Indy's 8-2 right now. They're 5-5. We'll give you 3. We're gonna give you 3 points.
We'll give you the hook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me fucking Kansas City. God damn it.
That's what I said this week, and it didn't work out great.
Broncos,
by the way, 6-0 at home. 6-0 at home, and they're 9-2. That's scary because they are one of the few teams in the league. I've said this a lot, that has a real home field advantage still. That Mile High thing is real. Denver. And their fans are crazy. They're 9-2. They have a chance at that 1 seed. And if they get that 1 seed, once again, 6-0 at home, it's going to be tough to beat that defense. Pat Surtain didn't even play this week. He's on the IR. He was the defensive player of the year last year.
He's out for a couple more weeks, I believe.
He's out. He's on the IR. He's out for 3-4 more weeks probably. But they were able to take care of business against the Chiefs, even without him. And I say this all the time. It depends on which Bo Nix shows up, but it seems like it's just going to be bad Bo Nix for 3 quarters and then good Bo Nix for 1 quarter. And their defense is good enough as long as he doesn't turn the ball over when he's bad Bo Nix I think to keep him in pretty much any game. So Denver's a real threat. Is my takeaway, and we talked about the Chiefs. Seahawks Rams is the last huge game of the week, and that was Rams 21, Seahawks 19. Once again, I said earlier in the podcast, Sam Darnold turned into a pumpkin. I mean, 3 awful picks. He threw 4. One of them wasn't his fault, but 3 really bad picks, and basically all in the first half of this game. And they still had a chance to win it at the end, which is crazy. And it speaks volumes to their defense, I think, that they were able to stay in this game with all those turnovers. But yeah, really the first bad game we've seen Darnold play all year. And like I said earlier in the pod, when he plays in big games, he played in 2 big games last year in back-to-back weeks, and he played horribly in both of them. In the last game of the regular season against the Lions, and then the following week against the Rams in the playoffs. He played horribly in both of those games after playing great all year. Do we believe it?
He's never played in a big game before in his life.
He played in 2 last year, and he played terribly.
That was it. That's what I'm saying. That's it.
I get it. So are we giving him the pass? This is the question. Are we giving him a pass, or are we saying, okay, this is a guy who we can't trust in big games?
I mean, at this point, I guess you can't trust him, but I mean, it's also a guy who has limited. He's got limited experience. I got to give him a pass. Like, it's a little bit of both, right?
Say it's the divisional round of the playoffs or next week.
He's been the worst team in the league every fucking year, so nothing else matters. And then finally, he played on the Vikings last year, played on some meaningful games, and then obviously his butthole got tight. Yeah. And then we saw it yesterday. So
that's the question. Moving forward, are you confident that Sam Darnold will be able to right the ship in big games, or do you think that this is going to be a trend line?
I have no idea.
You have no idea?
Yeah, neither. I think we still got to see.
You still have to see.
He's still out. He's played in 3, and I wouldn't say, yesterday was a big game, but we're also in week 11? If he does it again at the end of this year, then it's like, all right, 2 years in a row, and you're in your 6th year in the league, 7th, whatever year he's in. Mm-hmm. Then we can sit here and start to talk about like, all right, we can't trust this guy.
But you can't move on from him right now.
No, and that's not even what I'm getting at. I'm not saying I don't want to get him out of the league, or I think he's clearly definitely a starting quarterback. Yeah. It's just like, I don't know. I think Seattle's one of the best teams in the league, and I don't really know if I can feel that way if he's going to be the quarterback in January. You know what I mean? Right. Like, I don't think I would take him over Goff. I don't love Goff. I don't love Goff. I don't love Hurts. I don't love Jordan Love. I would take all 3 of those guys over Darnold. I don't know. So
my guess is I don't know. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. My guess is he'll sling it when it matters. He's got some experience under his belt from last year. Finally, when games actually matter, because he's played in just bullshit games his entire career until last year. Obviously, he didn't play well yesterday, so I'll take the benefit of the doubt.
And once again, just a credit to the Seattle defense. The Seattle offense turned the ball over 4 times, and the defense only gave up 21 to one of the best offenses in the league. I think that speaks volumes of their defense. I think their defense is legit good, and it's going to be tough moving forward to deal with them. And this is a bad loss, but it's also 1 game. And it's a bad game from Darnold. We'll see. Maybe moving forward, he'll have better outings. But games we didn't talk about. Okay.
Breaking news: Brooks comes in as overachiever of the week on fantasy. That just came out. Yeah.
Oh, is that via the sleeper app?
Yeah.
Overachiever of the week.
So, round of applause for Brooksy.
What? I lost.
You still overachieved. They didn't expect you to do anything.
I lost, and that was the same league that I started Keon Coleman in as well.
Yeah.
Right there.
Personally, I had a pivotal win over Cabbage, so
I lost by 5 because I fucking started Keon Coleman.
Can we look at the playoff race here? I mean, right now, Brooks, you're in, right? You got to be in.
He's the 1 seed, wasn't he? Before this week,
he's 3 now. It's
3 now, yeah.
Am I in the playoffs in that league?
You are not right now. You're right on the borderline. You and Brett.
Oh, I'm first team out.
Yeah, you're first team out, and you got to knock out Beardell. So
you got what, 3 weeks left? 4 weeks?
The race gets hot right now. I mean,
it's hot on the block, as they say.
I think this is where we play side bets, right? This is where we get real aggressive with things. So
Foy's got $100 left in his bank too. He needs
money
bags.
To
go out and get somebody.
What's fantasy football? Sean Tucker?
I don't know, dude. Whoever the backup for DeMarcado is, because he's out, it looks like. Aaron Rodgers not practicing today.
Oh, playoffs approaching in 15 days, guys. There's 15 days to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Fantasy playoffs.
Shit.
The season started last week, and the fantasy playoffs are already upon us.
Yeah. Are we gonna have a Gary Williams stole my lawn furniture?
We need a live stream of
a live stream during those games.
Yeah. Especially if it gets down to the wire. That'd be electric there. Side bets and all here.
The only other games
there was a lot of shit talking between me and Cabbage.
Yeah.
And just want to share, if we could tag him in this video, I won. He did lose. Yeah. Huge loser. He might have won the smoke off. But he lost in fantasy.
Did he win the weed smoke off or the brisket smoke off?
Yeah, he won the brisket.
And the other question I had, well, not even a question, but I mean, we entered the show saying you probably recognize Drew. You probably recognize Drew a little bit better with his shirt off. Because he's been on multiple videos, multiple streams now with 0 shirt on.
Yeah.
Tarps off.
Definitely known for my body.
Yeah.
So that'll happen soon. Maybe
Body by Taco Bell, baby.
Yeah, this is Margarita 3. Maybe the 4th one.
Body by Margs.
We'll see how long this goes. I might have to mix up some more and see what happens.
Oh man,
shit. Well, I've got 0 meetings today, actually.
That's it. That's why I'm doing this.
Oh my god.
I was working from home. This was supposed to be an admin day, so I don't think I'm getting tons.
I mean, this is end of the. I'm done for the year.
Inspiring his clients all over the place. I'm done for the year. All right. 49ers Cardinals, the only team we have not talked about. 41-22 in favor of the Niners. And the story of this game is Jacoby Brissett's stat line. 47 out of 57, 452 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. Michael Wilson was his top target, 15 catches for 185 yards, and that was because Marvin Harrison had appendicitis and had to get his appendix removed this week. He's going to miss. He missed this week. He's probably going to miss next week as well as he recovers from that. But the Cardinals are completely dead, as if they weren't already. And the Niners still hanging around, 7-4, despite the fact that their defense is almost as bad as the Bengals, if not worse. So I don't know. I don't believe in the Niners moving forward because they just have too many injuries on defense. But their offense is always going to keep them in games. So also,
you believe in Kyler?
Unbelievable. Do I believe in who?
Kyler moving forward.
No. Do I believe in him as a franchise quarterback? No. Do I believe in him as a starting quarterback? Yes. But I think their ceiling is like 10 or 11 wins and a second round exit.
Yeah,
with Kyler.
I'd love to see us bring him in as a backup to Lamar. I think that'd be a great.
I
don't know if he'd go for it, but
he's making $50 million a year, so I think we're gonna have to. Yeah. We would have to do some financial finagling for that to happen. Do I believe him I believe in him as a player. I do not believe in him as a $50 million franchise quarterback. That's for sure. Maybe he should have gone to Oakland or Sacramento or whatever the fuck they play. After all, number 8 overall pick. It's crazy how recent that was. We all thought he was going to go to the Athletics, and then all of a sudden in a 2-month stretch, you were like, oh, he's going to be the number 1 pick in the NFL draft. Even though he's a 5'9" quarterback. All right. Lions, Eagles, we talked on briefly. Lions are now 6-4. Let's just ask the question here. Do we think the Lions make the playoffs? And if they do they scare you?
Yes, I still think they're the best team in that division.
Wow. Okay.
I agree.
Really?
I agree. I agree with you too. And I mean, they're definitely better than the Bears. The only other team that can give them a run for the money is the Packers. And I just don't like the Packers at all.
Me neither.
I don't like anything I've seen out of them. I don't like them. The first 2 weeks of the year, they look like the best team since sliced bread, and since then they've looked not great.
Vikings are done, and we have to think that all right, the Bears. How many division games have they played? They have to start losing here soon. They're playing. They're winning against a bunch of trash teams.
I want to read you their schedule just because it's astounding. Yeah. So they lost. They were 0-2. They lost their first 2. Vikings, Lions. They then won 4 straight. Cowboys, Raiders, Commanders, Saints.
All right, Cowboys.
Do we think any of those? Cowboys is the best of those teams.
Cowboys decent. I'll give you.
Cowboys they beat Geno, Mariota, and Spencer Rattler. Then they lost to us, and then they beat Joe Flacco 47-42 in a game they should not have won. They beat Jackson Dart 24-20 in a game they should not have won, and then they beat JJ McCarthy this week 19-17.
Yep. That's what
they
I'm
have
saying.
beat no one. They have not beat one good team the whole year.
I feel the same way about the Colts, Dustin. This is why I bet this. That's why I made this bet. I feel the same way about the Colts.
The difference between the Bears and the Colts is that the Colts have Jonathan Taylor, and he's been the best player in football this year. The Bears have no one even close to that good at football.
I agree.
On their team.
Fair point.
So I don't know. I do not believe in the Bears, and I really honestly kind of hope they get a home game in the playoffs so I can just put all my money against them. And that would be great. And then Cowboys Raiders last night was kind of fun. I guess
the rest of their schedule?
If you like Dak. Who's that? The Bears?
Yeah. I mean, obviously they got Packers.
It's all their division.
Packers, Detroit, and who's their out of division games?
So they're playing in the next. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 games left. Vikings at the Vikings. They just played the Vikings. Sorry.
Yeah.
Home against the Steelers, at the Philadelphia Eagles, at the Green Bay Packers, home against the Browns, home against the Packers, at the 49ers, and then home against the Lions. So they have 2 easy games. When I say they don't have 2, they have 1 easy. They have the Browns. After that, they have Steelers, Eagles, Packers twice, 49ers, Lions. All those teams are good. I don't know if the Steelers are good, but
I think that even
they could go to 8-3. They're playing Mason Rudolph this week. They could be 8-3. It drives me insane.
Even the teams that they should beat possibly right now, I think they can lose to. I really do.
Yeah.
And we got tall guys joining us here, I believe. If you don't, it looks like he's in a beautiful place, though. Where are you?
Oh my God! Where are you at?
Whoa!
Oh my God! Big Kahuna Burger. What are you doing?
Where are you at?
I was doing great until I saw where you are, and now I want to be there.
This might be the trigger I needed to take my shirt off.
Come on, guys. Why not?
Now
Tarps off.
horny.
Tarps off. Let's go.
Real fan Dan, baby.
Yes.
Where are you at, Merrick?
Typhoon Lagoon.
What is that?
Where is
Disney,
that?
Walt Disney World.
Oh, Disney World. Oh, fuck yeah.
All right. You know what? I don't feel as bad anymore. I'm not envious of this at all.
I am envious. That looks awesome. Are you having fun?
You don't have a child.
We're on beer 4, so yeah, it's great. I'm bankrupt. It's good, yeah.
Did you get on the Tower of Terror yet?
We did yesterday. Brought my 4-year-old. She was good till it went up and down 5 times. That really freaked her out.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But
Yeah.
she's more of a rock star than I am. She loves this shit.
Hell yeah.
She did
I've
Slinky Dog
learned-
like 3 times. Yeah.
I've
Did you
always
play
been
the-
like
Good.
I've always been like the guy that's very much into rides and everything like that. And I feel like recently when I get on anything that spins or goes up and down too much, I am getting like sick way easier than I've never had motion sickness, and I feel like I'm just getting old at this point.
You've grown out of amusement parks.
No, I
No
love.
booze in the wave
I
pool.
want to go. I want to go. I get on it. Like the fair was here. I went on the fair stuff, and I'm like, yes, let's go do it. Because since my wife won't do it, I get on it, and I'm like, I kind of.
I've always been good, and then I went to Six Flags like 3-4 years ago, and I had to get off and like sit down for 20 minutes. I know that feeling.
Oh my god! What?
All right, boys. Before the wife gives me the stink eye, I gotta go.
All right.
Well,
See you,
we're gonna
bub.
bring up James Franklin when you're on here.
James Franklin, what's your
I thought
thoughts
you were
on
coming on
James?
for that.
What's your thoughts on James Franklin
Real
saving
quick,
Penn State a bunch of money?
Reduce that paycheck, baby.
Yeah, reduce it by $40 million.
I hope he gets $20 million a year. Pay us back
Yeah.
some.
Fair. Have fun, buddy.
All right, buddy. Have fun.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh man. That was our boy Chris Merrick, the tall guy, as we call him.
Okay.
Because he's tall and he's a guy.
And if you don't know, I mean, you can't tell by pictures, but he is actually like 6'7". He's a tall dude.
He's not that tall, is he?
He's
He's
pretty
tall.
Yes, he's
tall.
6'7".
He's a tall guy. He's tall.
6'7".
Anyway,
He towers over Derek pretty good, and Derek's a good 6'4", 6'5".
All right, I'm going to take a margarita break to mix them up and put a shirt on because I'm too cheap to turn the heat on right now. So it's a little cold. So give me 5. Are we sticking around for a while?
Yeah, we got
we'll
more to talk
stick
about.
around for at least another 30 minutes or so. We definitely are going to get off of football now because we talked a ton of football. Unless you guys have anything else you want to say when it comes to football, we're going to get off of pro football at the very least. Is what I mean. We will move into the college game though. Virginia Tech has hired James Franklin as their next head football coach. Virginia Tech.
And if you hate that, hit the like and subscribe button. Like all the nerds say. I really do.
I just want to read this because if I'm reading it correctly, I believe James Franklin has forfeited 40 of his $49 million buyout to take this job with the Virginia Tech Hokies. So I assume he is going to be paid handsomely. But he was originally owed $49 million buyout after being fired by Penn State on October 12th. But part of his deal with the Hokies, sources confirmed to ESPN, includes a $9 million settlement from the Nittany Lions. Basically, and this is from ESPN.com, Pete Thamel. Basically, Thamel? What is it? Thamel, whatever. Potato, tomato. Basically, what this is saying is that he is going to be forfeiting 40 of those $49 million to take this deal. But he's going to be being paid handsomely, and he's also still going to get a $9 million check from the Nittany Lions. So
he did the math. He did the math. He's not going to sit there and forfeit that if he's not going to get paid more.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
And so if you guys aren't familiar, when these contracts are signed, there's so many legalities and stuff. He had to keep looking for a job. It wasn't like he could sit on his couch and do nothing and just make $49 million over the next 5 years. He probably could have gamed the system a little bit and done that if he wanted to. But these guys, I mean, he's a relatively young dude. He's probably gonna want to coach more football in his life, and he's not going to sit there for 5 years and then go back to coaching because then nobody's going to want to hire him because he's been out of the game for so long. So he's going to make his money regardless. He's still basically getting a free $9 million from Penn State, even though he's not going to work there. And now he's going to be paid, I would imagine, upwards of $10, $15 million a year to coach Virginia Tech. And now he gets a chance to rebuild another program because they're a program that needs rebuilding. They've been bad for,
and they're fun. They're fun when they're going,
since
right? I
Bieber
mean,
was there, right?
even when they're bad, man, like their fans show up.
Yeah.
So, I think that probably had a ton to go into it in terms of choosing where you want to go. I'm actually surprised he didn't go to a bigger school, but I really do like what Dustin said. I think he's got to be getting a monster contract here, especially. I mean, Virginia Tech brought in Bruce Arians to head the entire search of this of the whole thing, and I guarantee you that Bruce Arians said that is the number one. Besides, like, probably made a call to Saban, right? Probably made a call to Lane Kiffin. Probably made a call to every other guy that you think that might be ahead of Franklin right now. They probably made a call to, and they were just like, all right, we're not getting any further than James Franklin because he obviously wants to coach again. Because 3 days after he got fired, he was on game day, and took a bunch of shrapnel. I respect the hell out. We talk a lot of shit on James Franklin and Penn State. I have a lot of respect for James Franklin going on game day that same week he got fired and sitting up there and taking the bullets. He was somebody that I was like, all right, if Loxley gets fired, go after him. Not only because do I think he would help Maryland a ton, he has a great track record of recruiting in the DMV, which I think him signing in Virginia Tech is going to fuck Maryland a little bit, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it probably will. And that's like the whole reason we have Loxley is so we can recruit, right? And he's probably going to be taking a lot, but he was already taking a lot at Penn State. This is just another way.
Well, he's not going to take any more. I mean, they're going to love. Yeah.
What's interesting, the most interesting part about this for me is that the last hire that Virginia Tech had and their head coach for the last 5 years, Brent Pry, was the Penn State D coordinator under James Franklin. So it's just interesting that they go back to Penn State for the hire. I know this is a much more highly touted guy and probably a guy that's a much surer bet, so to speak. And he seemed like he wanted to stay in the Northeast, relatively close to where he had been. And he had been at Maryland before he went to Penn State too. So this is a guy who just likes the Northeast. He likes coaching there. And what's the next best Northeastern program that has a coaching opening? So it just made sense from the start. There was a lot of rumors right away. I think he's probably going to get paid a ton of money, and he's probably going to make the Virginia Tech Hokies at least a competitor in the ACC again, I would think, because the ACC is football-wise has really gone downhill a lot over the course of the last few years.
I agree with you, but I think this year it's coming back a little bit. I think Georgia Tech's for real.
Yeah.
I think Miami is good. They were overrated, obviously.
They're good.
Yeah, they're good. I think they were. I mean, being number 3 is the highest they got. I don't think they ever got the number 2 or number 1.
No, they were up there in the top 5 though, for sure.
Yeah. I think they were overrated, but I mean, yeah, I think the ACC has enough money. I mean, me and you called this probably 3 years ago when NIL first started. I believe that's when it started. We literally said before the podcast started that Georgia Tech was going to be a powerhouse at some point because they have so many NIL endorsement deals in the city of Atlanta with Coca-Cola, Chick-fil-A. There's just so many headquarters right there that they have so many ties to that they're and being an engineering school. There's just so much money there. It's the same thing with A&M. Why do you think A&M's good right now? Because they have so much fucking oil money that they don't know what to do with. Yeah. And it's just inevitable when that money starts coming in. It's going to take a couple years probably, but it's going to happen. But we're going to see this start to figure itself out a little bit more, even further with the restrictions that are probably going to start coming in. So what's up, Miguel?
Hola.
Es bueno.
Margarita Jones, es bueno.
Speaking of Texas A&M, they had a crazy game this weekend. They were giving 17 points to South Carolina, and the score at halftime was South Carolina 30, Texas A&M 3. You know what the final score was?
Ooh.
Texas A&M 31, South Carolina 30.
Yeah.
South Carolina got shut out in the second half.
They beat the Cox. They beat those Cox hard.
They beat this in the second half. They did.
I didn't know that actually.
Yeah.
When I checked in on that score, it was 30-10, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
30-3 at halftime. South Carolina's getting 17, up 27 at halftime, and lost the game. Didn't score a point in the second half. Not one.
They were asleep the whole first half, and then they woke up and just beat the Cox.
Yeah, they beat all that.
A Sunday morning hangover. They were asleep, and then they woke up and beat the Cox.
Oh man. Yeah, the hangover hornies hit them hard, and they had to go. They had to go for it.
It worked.
Oh man. Yeah. Any other stuff in college football? We went through the James Franklin stuff. That's the biggest news of the week, I would say. The Terps still suck.
Loxley's staying.
Loxley it has been announced that Loxley is staying. I continue to be befuddled as to why. Because we don't win games and we do recruit, but if we recruit, we're supposed to win games as a result, and we don't. Biggest results of the week, I guess Georgia over Texas, 35-10. Arch Manning, not great against Georgia again, but I wouldn't say it was totally his fault. There was a lot of issues, and that game was a lot closer until the fourth quarter. Georgia kind of put it on them. And then Oklahoma, Alabama. Oklahoma proved to me, at least, that they are for real. Their defense is for real. I didn't think they had a shot in hell against this Alabama team, and they played well. And they won 23-21. And I'm sure the Kalen DeBoer haters in Alabama are coming right back out. But they had a real hot stretch going in Bama, and they for whatever reason weren't able to get it done against Oklahoma. I didn't watch a ton of that game. But I wanted to give the result. Notre Dame kicked the shit out of Pittsburgh. That was another ranked matchup we had. And that's pretty much it in terms of college football. Navy beat South Florida, who was number 24 in the country. Navy improves to 6-1 in the American and 8-2 overall. It looks like they're probably going to be getting ranked going into next week. They lost 2 straight to North Texas and Notre Dame, and then beat South Florida. They got Memphis, and then, of course, the Army-Navy game.
And if you don't know, the Army-Navy game is in Baltimore this year, so go support our boys.
That's a fun, really, really fun game. And if you've never been, it's not expensive. If you've never been, it's really, really cool. Definitely something, if you live in Baltimore or around, something you should go to at least once. It's really, really cool. I was lucky enough to go when I was in high school with my uncle, and I believe Brooks, you were there too. Maybe I was with Uncle Bruce and you had gone the previous year with Uncle Bruce. But either way, it's a really, really fun game to go to. I think you were there, Brooks, because we saw Sugar Sean Mosley a couple seats in front of us, right?
Sugar Sean.
I was, and for some reason it was super. It was like really warm in the sun, so I had worn like a t-shirt or like a jersey without a long sleeve underneath of it, and we sat in the non-sun side, and I froze my dick off the entire game. Also, I think I found the most random signature ball that we have in our collection. I'm going to pull it away from the screen so you guys can't fully see it, because if I put it up close to it, you guys know who it is. Who is that? I'll give you 5 seconds.
Danny Nagel.
Damn it.
I can see it. Denny Nagel.
That's got to be the most random signature ball that we have.
Let's look up Danny Nagel and his stats. He's from Gambrels, Maryland, by the way. 22 WAR. Great player.
Damn.
Played from 91 to 03 on quite a few teams. Made 2 All-Star teams. Had a Cy Young 3 and a Cy Young 8. He had a 20-5 season for the Atlanta Braves in 97. Who else was on that Atlanta Braves 97 pitching staff? I would imagine there's 3 Hall of Famers on it.
Mm-hmm.
I believe so.
Yeah, that's crazy. Good for
I
him. Who else was on that?
believe.
I always wondered who the other
He was
teams were,
Rocker.
or the other pitchers. were
I think
on that
Rocker
team.
was the 5th, wasn't he?
No, he was a closer.
He was a starter before that. I thought he was. Oh no, Smoltz was the starter and then went to
Kevin Millwood was a starter on that team.
was he?
Yeah.
Opening day starter for the Orioles in like 04 or something.
Yeah, he was. You're
I think it
right.
was later. I think it was later than that.
God, this
We were in
team
high
was
school.
fucking crazy. Kenny Lofton was on this team? Holy shit. Kenny Lofton, Ryan Klesko, Chipper Jones, Fred McGriff, Javi Lopez, Andrew Jones. Ryan Klesko was good, dude. People forget about that.
Yeah. That was good.
Ryan Klesko had a 4-year stretch where he had 26, 30, 29, 21 homers. That was good.
And Bobby Cox managing that team, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And they probably didn't win the World Series because I think they won in 98, and that was
No,
it.
Yeah.
They lost the NL Championship Series to the Marlins, who ended up winning in the World Series.
Was that
Yeah.
D-Train? Was that D-Train?
Yep. No, that was Conine.
No,
Miguel
it was before
Cabrera.
D-Train.
It was before D-Train.
Craig Counsell, Cliff Boyd, Greg Zahn, Jeff
Josh
Conine's on the
Beckett.
team.
Josh
Edgar
Beckett.
Renteria is on the team. Bobby
I
Bonilla,
can
Moises
picture the
Alou,
manager.
Gary Sheffield.
His name.
Wow, that's a fucking
McClellan? Was McClellan
monster
manager?
team.
Oh yeah.
Manager is
Jack-
the manager is Jim Leland, smoking heaters in the dugout.
Oh, really?
Probably.
Oh, wow. Okay. Now
Oh, I thought that was Jack McClellan.
yeah, I didn't know he was Leland was there. I thought it was McClellan.
God, did you hear this team though? Fucking Jeff Conine, Luis Castillo, Edgar Renteria, Bobby Bonilla,
Yeah.
Moises
And they
Alou, Gary
traded
Sheffield.
everybody after that year.
Yeah. Mark Kotze was on the bench. Al Leiter. Oh man, I love Al Leiter. Rob Nen at the back end of his, or was it the
Rob
back end or the
Nen
front end
was
of his
on that
career?
team?
Rob Nen was the closer on that team.
Shit, are we late? Are we late enough in this show to do an immaculate grid?
Rob Nen had 35 saves that year, and then 40 the next year with the Giants.
Yeah.
Yes, but before we do the immaculate grid, what else do we have to talk about? There was one other thing. Oh, Payne, Pharrell Payne, Terps center, averaging 20 points a year or 20 points a game this year. I don't know if you guys have seen the video. We're not going to show it. It's disgusting. Goes up for a dunk or something at the rim and comes down, and basically one of the most freak accidents ever. Basically, it looked like he broke every single bone in the bottom half of his body. What it officially was called was a hip. What is it? Dislocation, I guess. Hip dislocation, dislocated hip. It was a Dennis Pitta injury, basically. But it's gross. He's out for the year, and that's a big blow because that's one of the best players on the Terps basketball team. They did beat Marquette, though.
The hips are definitely lying.
They did win. They did win the game against Marquette, though. So good for the Terps. We got a nice little early season win against the Fighting Shaka Smarts. But yeah, let's get an immaculate.
Two things before the immaculate grid that we forgot, and if you guys think of anything before this, just some housekeeping. We forgot to bring up Mark Andrews sets the record for the Ravens. We got to give him a shout out.
Most receiving yards, and he's going to break most
He's gonna get the
receptions next week as well.
Next week.
Yeah.
So that's a big deal. And
Josh Naylor.
Yeah, I was gonna say Josh Naylor. If we
Josh
we
Naylor,
brought Josh
5 years.
Naylor.
Yeah, we brought him back. 5 years. 5
yeah.
years back to the Mariners.
We brought him up, and the other one was, since we are all Calvert Hall baseball players, thoughts and prayers with Brooks Kerr, one of our coaches at Calvert Hall, had a heart attack apparently recently that Drew sent to us. So thoughts and prayers with him. Hopefully his recovery is going well.
Yeah.
First thing I thought when I got when Drew sent that to us was like, not surprised. He's one of the most intense competitors you'll ever meet in your life. Like
really,
the guy is a competitor. So like if you've ever met him before, you're like, that's a heart attack waiting to happen. Just not just because not like diet or anything like that. Not that he was like terribly
Very intense. Very intense.
unhealthy,
Yeah.
but he was just, man, he was intense. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, thoughts and prayers with him. We respect the hell out of Brooks. So, hopefully everything's going all right over there.
Yeah, he's home and has a stint, from what I've heard. So,
Okay.
I think things are going well, but definitely thoughts and prayers.
That is good news. All right. We are on to the Immaculate Grid. And this one looks like fun. We've got played shortstop and 100-run season. 100-run season is so weird. That's going to be hard to quantify. Boston and Texas, immediately Mitch Moreland and Mike Napoli came to my head. Those are the first two. Ian Kinsler would also work there. Gary Matthews Jr. would work there, I believe.
With the Cubs too, wasn't it? Was he with the Cubs?
Gary Matthews didn't play for Boston.
He didn't? I could have sworn he did.
Did Kinsler play for Boston?
Kinsler definitely played for Boston. 100%. Kinsler 100% played his last season in Boston. I know that for a fact. Okay. Mitch Moreland and Mike Napoli are 100%.
Well, I agree with those. I know for a fact I'm on board with those, but the Gary Matthews,
LA and Chicago, Nomar
Nomar.
Nomar could work at either of these two.
All three of them.
Yeah. He could work. Yeah.
All three in that middle category because he played shortstop. Yeah. Oh, no, he was first base for them, wasn't he?
He probably played a game at short.
He probably played a game at short. Yeah.
LA shortstop. I could put maybe Machado played a game there. That would be a nice little one. Trey Turner for call.
Maury Wells was second base, I believe.
Yeah. Pee Wee Reese. He was a shortstop.
I thought he was second base.
I think he played both, but Cubs, Texas. I mean, Millwood came to mind. I don't know if he actually played. Did Jason Hamill? Maybe he played for Cubs. He played for the Cubs. I don't know if
he definitely played for the Cubs. I don't know about Texas, but I feel like that's right. Let's not do a feel like it's right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're talking about it still.
Did Big Game?
Ooh,
Big Game play for the Cubs?
Wow, that's a thought. I didn't even think about him.
Yes,
I would never thought about him.
He did.
Let's keep going. I think Dan Herron also works for Texas Cubs, maybe. Or Rich Harden or Ted Lilly. One of those guys has to work there. I don't know which one.
Ted Lilly played for Boston too.
Boston and the Dodgers, besides Nomar.
Rich Hill.
David Price, Mookie Betts, Rich Hill.
Yeah, those all be.
Kenley Jansen. There's a lot of them. There's a lot there.
Who was in the Mookie Betts trade?
Alex Verdugo was in the Mookie Betts trade.
I think that's a good one.
Using off name. Yeah.
I don't think he played in the majors. I don't know if he played in the majors or not.
For the Dodgers. I know he played for I don't know if he had gotten to the majors.
Yeah.
Who else was in that trade? It was David Price and Mookie Betts for Alex Verdugo and two other players, and I can't remember.
David Price for that. That would be good.
Jeter Downs was in that trade, but he definitely didn't play. Yeah. He didn't play for LA. He was just he only played in their minor league system. I think he was a minor leaguer at that point. Because the problem with those trades is that it's usually for prospects. And you like David Price?
I think he'll be popular there.
I think he will too.
I don't. I really don't.
All right, Boston 100-run season. Bill Miller won the batting title 1 year. I would imagine he was probably up there.
Dave Roberts is probably popular though.
Yeah, but did he have 100 runs in a season? Yeah. Jay Payton, Coco Crisp, Jacoby Ellsbury, Johnny Damon, Trot Nixon. Nomar. I mean, I don't know. Benintendi probably did it. Kim Rice, Dwight Evans. Fucking, there's so many.
Wade Boggs.
Cubs 100-run season. Derek Lee had like a crazy season for the Cubs 1 year. Aramis Ramirez. There's got to be an Alou in there.
Sosa.
Ryan Terry.
That's Mark.
Sosa had 60 home runs 4 times.
So I'm sure there was 40 other runs somewhere.
There's like a 5-year stretch where Sosa hit like 350
Yeah.
homers or something like that. Not 350, but it's like almost
That's
300.
wild.
Soriano was he? No,
He played
Oh,
for
sorry.
Soriano could be Cubs.
He had almost a 40-40 season for the Cubs, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, Delino to Shields for Cubs in Texas.
Ooh,
I like that one.
I like that too.
one.
I'm not 100% sold on the Cubs, but I know he played for Texas.
I'm pretty sure he's played for the Cubs too.
Texas shortstop Elvis Andrus is going to be number 1 here. Corey
Michael
Seager,
Young.
I would think
Michael
A-Rod would be
Young.
number 1.
A-Rod, Michael Young, Corey Seager, and
Did Vizquel ever go there?
Andrus. We need to just think of anybody besides those 4 guys that has played a game at shortstop.
Vizquel was definitely there, but he'll be. That's the thing. Did like Beltray ever shift over for a game?
We assume Gunnar had 100 runs a couple years ago, right? Maybe that's too recent.
No, I don't think so.
I'm trying to think of like an Oriole that would have scored 100 runs that played shortstop. Aparicio was my next thought, but he was more of a glove than he was a bat. But he was the leadoff guy, right?
Yeah. Brian Roberts could be.
I think he could have done it with.
Melvin Mora could be on there too. He played shortstop early in his career. I don't know if he got 100 runs though.
I bet he had a 100-run season. I like Mora there, or Tejada, either both.
Tejada had 150 RBIs in 1 year for us.
Yeah.
Trying to think of other like obscure shortstops that had like 1 or 2 good years, maybe. I mean, Tulu is way too popular.
I was just thinking of
I think
Tulu.
Jay. I feel like who is it? Who played shortstop for Texas back when like?
Ooh, Nate Eovaldi works here too, but that's probably too recent. All
right,
let's start filling this in.
Yeah.
Do we want to go Delino for the Cubs?
I like Liner there. I like that.
Because we're gonna know right away if we're out or in.
Yeah.
Do we want to do it? What are we thinking?
I feel
Old or young Delino?
Old.
Yeah, Delino to Shields Jr.
He was Expos, Orioles, Rangers. I think he was Cubs too.
Or are we mixing up Soriano in there?
Do we want to hold off on that?
All right.
I'm asking you. We don't have to.
I don't know.
All right, let's go David Price first. I was pretty high. I think people forget that he played for LA.
I feel like that's going to be high.
I think people forget he played for LA. Oh, the Big Cat.
Galarraga?
No, Adrian Gonzalez.
Oh yeah. I think that's better than Price.
All right, go for it.
But I like that.
Yeah. Was he Big Cat? I think Galarraga was Big Cat.
Galarraga
was Big Cat.
You're
5%.
right.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Cubs 100-run season. Corey Patterson, maybe. Former Oriole great.
Yeah, I remember Corey.
I like Derek Lee there. I don't know why, but I know he had a fucking crazy year for them. But he may be too popular. But there's definitely going to be like
Go Nomar, man.
Or Fontenot or Grudzielanek or some bullshit like that. It probably did it.
Nomar went deep in his carear, though. I don't know if he did.
Yeah, we can't he has to have scored 100 runs with the Cubs. Like he can't.
I want Nomar LA and Chicago.
Oh, you want Nomar here?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Is there anybody else we could think of there? Jason Hayward.
Hayward's not bad.
Did Hayward play for LA?
Yeah,
he did at the end. No, I'm thinking of Braves.
You're thinking of Kemp, probably.
I'm pretty sure Hayward played a year in LA at the end.
I
thought
still
he
think
did, too.
Nomar's
I thought
more
he did
rare.
too.
Do you want to go Nomar here?
Yeah.
We know it's correct.
4%. Okay. I bet a lot of people used him here or here.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it was
Texas,
A's, I feel like we would have did better if that was A's.
Texas Cubs is going to be the hardest one. We'll leave that. Do we want to do Moreland? Do we want to do Ian Kinsler? Because I know for sure Ian Kinsler. Also Adrian Beltre work here.
Who was the
Did Tommy Hunter play for Boston too?
Mike
I feel like Tommy
Napoli?
Hunter played for everyone.
I know he played for
Yeah.
Texas, and I know he played for the Phillies. I don't know if he played for Boston. I'm not 100% sure.
I feel like he played for Boston and Chicago, but I can't remember exactly.
No, I think he played for Chicago, but I don't think Boston.
So Kinsler, Moreland, Napoli, Evaldi. Who's the least known of those four?
Who was the catcher that used to
Evaldi,
Mirabelli?
Oh, Texas Cubs. We can do a Soriano as well. He played for both of those
Yeah.
teams.
Yeah.
Dude, Texas Cubs, I really like Hamill.
You like Jason Hamill? I know he played for the Cubs. I don't know if he played for Texas. So scared of that. I feel like he did, though.
Yeah.
I can talk myself into any of these things. So that's
I also really I like Tommy Hunter. Tommy Hunter is also, I believe, like 95% sure he's Cubs, Texas as well.
All right.
he's definitely Texas. We know he's Texas. It's just
Do we want to go with Kinsler, Evaldi, Moreland, or Napoli? Pick one for this top
I think
left.
Evaldi.
Evaldi is the most
No,
recent. So
no.
that's the question mark there. He's probably the lowest name, but the
I mean
most
Napoli.
recent.
I like Napoli.
You think Napoli's going to have less votes than Moreland?
I like Moreland.
Yeah, I'm good with that too. I'm 100% on both those, so either one, I don't care.
4%. Okay, we're good.
Right.
Anything under 5, I like. So we're either going Hamill or Delino here, probably.
No,
Unless we can
and
think of somebody else.
Tommy Hunter.
See, yeah, I just don't know if he played for the Cubs, but that's up to you guys. That's if you're confident on that, we can.
No.
We can also go Soriano. That would be a popular one, maybe.
Go for it. Whatever you want. We're only at a record-setting pace right now.
Yeah. Do we want to go for it? If we're going to go for it, we should take Delino because
Did Jay Payton played shortstop, right?
Jay Payton? I think he was
He's
a
an
center.
outfielder. Yeah.
Who was the shortstop when like the rookie came out?
When the movie The Rookie came out?
No, like when that guy was. Yes, when that.
Who was the shortstop for Texas or the Cubs?
Texas, because that's who he was pitching against.
Oh. I don't know. I know Andrus, A-Rod, Corey Seager,
Michael Young.
Michael Young. Those are the 4 I can think of.
Give me Michael Young. He's
Played shortstop?
Popular. Yeah. He's going to be popular, but maybe
but he was
does.
a second base. People think of him as a second baseman.
I mean, first baseman, third baseman.
9%. That's good.
That's not bad.
Do we want to go Trey Turner, Manny Machado, Rafael Furcal for LA shortstop?
I like Furcal. He did well in the last one too.
Rafael
People
Furcal.
think of it. I think people think of him as a Brave.
Yeah, and a Cardinal. I think of both of those teams before I think of the Dodgers for him. Okay. This is going to be the big wrench here. This one.
100-run seasons is tough, man.
So Coco Crisp was a leadoff hitter. So was Jacoby Ellsbury. So was Johnny Damon. I'm pretty confident about those 3. I know Bill Miller won a batting title. I don't know where he was in the lineups. He might have been lower.
I think he was towards the bottom, but I like that. I like the Bill Miller.
I also have a Benintendi, like maybe in there.
You think? I mean, Mookie's in there, right?
Mookie's 100% in there. But I just think Mookie's like he's too well known.
Let's
So
do
we
Bill
have-
Miller. Let's do Bill Miller. He won a batting title. He had to score 100 runs, right?
If he had 200 hits in a year, he had to have scored 100 runs, right?
You would
I don't
think.
know. Maybe.
You would think.
Maybe not, though. That team was so good, though. That whole lineup was sick. Katie Drew was hitting like 8th.
Bill Miller,
right.
I feel like, was second. Or Trot Nixon was always second.
That's why I like Trot Nixon.
Cool. You want to do Trot instead of Bill?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know
Your
if he ever
call.
scored 100 runs. Bill Miller, good for it. He won a batting title.
Didn't do it. God. Dagger. That's a dagger. Kills the whole grid. All right, let's go Delino up here now because I'm really curious. Which one? Old or
I
young?
was going to say you should have done Tommy Hunter.
Oh, you want to do Tommy Hunter?
Tommy Hunter.
Big game Hunter, 0.1. Oh, man, that's such a
What do you think
dagger.
Jason Hamill was in that one?
Probably. I don't know if he's on there, though, because I don't know if he played for Texas. If he is on there, probably less than 1%, because that's a deep cut.
I mean, 0.1's good.
All
I like that
right.
one. Darren O'Day as well.
Cubs 100-run season. I've been saying Derek Lee. He definitely, almost certainly did it. 4%. That would have been a good one there. Shortstop. Any shortstop that scored 100 runs in a year. Hanley Ramirez did it.
Let's go Miggy. We had a Miggy sighting.
That's true. Miguel Tejada. 2%. Man, what a dagger here.
This
Coco?
would have been a record setter. Wait, which one? No.
It doesn't matter. I mean, we've already got the pick. What do we want?
Trot. I want Trot.
You want Trot? He was at 0.5. Damn. So it would have been 32.5 instead. It's 130 because you get 100 if you miss.
Well, we still wouldn't have set a record then.
No, but it would have been really good.
Oh, man, that was good, man. All right, let's do it.
Quick one here. Kerry Collins, top left.
Yes, do it now.
Kerry Collins,
Do it
top
now.
middle.
Do it either. I don't care. Those are both very good.
Kerry Collins played for the Panthers, right? I know he played for the Rams.
I don't know.
I don't remember.
You seemed very.
Yeah.
If he's on there, we'll keep going. If not, we're gonna quit. Yeah, he's on there. 47%.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right.
Curse is all I could think of there.
Javon Curse, yeah. He's the only guy I can think of too. The freak. Javon Curse, 41%. Who were the other 59% guessing? 50 sacks career, played for the Bucks.
Sap.
Who?
Sap.
Warren Sapp.
Yeah.
Derek Brooks.
Simeon Rice.
Oh, forgot about him.
50 sacks, first team All Pro. Any person? Any player? Clay Matthews. Aaron Donald.
AJ Hawk.
AJ Hawk had 50 sacks.
I have no idea.
Doubt it.
I don't know.
Let's go Terrell Suggs. Take the rate.
All right.
Terrell Suggs, 1%. Let's go.
Those are usually a little easier because there's so many that you can choose from.
Yeah.
First team All Pro for the Rams. Aaron Donald, Marshall Faulk, Torrey Holt.
Kurt Warner?
Isaac
Warner.
Bruce.
Isaac Bruce.
I like Isaac Bruce.
I'm going to go Kurt Warner because I think a lot of people would have used him higher.
What?
Kurt Warner, 7%. There we go. Low one. First team All Pro for the Panthers. Steve
Kuechly.
Smith.
Kuechly.
Kuechly. Greg Olson.
Big Greg.
Third leg Greg.
Third leg Greg.
Kuechly for sure. Panthers, Bucks.
This one I'm not sure about.
Bucks Rams too. I don't like that either. Bucks Rams fucking Baker.
Yeah. Yeah, people forget. I mean, he only played there for a couple games for the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
He would have
been
worked
Panthers.
For Panthers.
Yeah,
For the Panthers, Bucks too. Fuck, we
Yeah.
screwed ourselves there.
Yeah, you're right.
Did Cadillac Williams play for the Panthers?
That's what I was wondering too. I think.
Where did he go
I think you're
after
thinking.
Bucks?
I think you're thinking D'Angelo Williams.
Yeah, I think you're right.
He played for the Panthers. Cadillac. I'm just trying to think of any Buck that could have gone to Carolina. Carolina's the worst.
Jake Delhomme ever play for the Bucks?
Maybe. It's certainly possible. Brad Johnson also could have played for the Panthers. He went a lot of places.
Oh,
yeah, I like Brad Johnson actually.
And then Rams Titans. I just got
Rams Titans.
this feels gettable. Rams Titans.
I feel like it's a running back.
CJ2K, no. DeMarco Murray, no. Derrick Henry, no. Glendale White, no. Football's so much harder than baseball.
Yeah, we're not football guys as much.
I am a football guy. I still don't get it.
Yeah. But not back in the 90s.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
Charlie Whitehurst.
That's not a bad one.
Rams in Tennessee. Would that be Fitzmagic?
Yep. It would be.
He's a safe bet with almost anything.
He played for both of those teams, yeah. He is a cheat code in this game, though, a little bit. All right. Panthers, Bucks. Josh Freeman, Chris Sims. Who's bad that played for them? So many people. So bad.
Keenan McCardell.
Possible. Vincent Jackson played for them. I don't think he played for the Panthers.
Oh, Randy's saying Vinny Testaverde.
Oh, for middle left. Vinny Testaverde.
He played for the Panthers?
Did he play for the Bucks? I don't know either.
Maybe he was talking about Rams Titans. I have no idea.
Yeah, maybe it was.
Do it. He said do it. Just sent it in.
Brad Johnson? Did we use Brad Johnson?
Vinny Testaverde works. 6%.
Damn.
There you go. We
I
finished
would not have known that.
We finished the football one. All right.
We got a bad score, but we finished it.
Bobby Trees was the top. Baker was the top for 2 here. Cam Newton is so his hair is so tall he can't fit in the picture. All right. Okay, guys. It's been real. I got pit stains doing a podcast.
Sexy.
Does that happen to you? What's up, Margarita Jones?
Hey.
Sexy Rexy.
Yeah, it's fun being here. Thanks. Thanks, guys.
We just love guys naming dudes. This is just guys naming dudes.
Guys naming dudes.
Yeah.
Maybe we do like a name game sometime soon. Like
we need an impartial third party and all of us pick. We do a draft where we just pick random baseball players, and the third party grades us based on how much he likes the player. Not how good they are. No quantification. Just like basically me, you, and Brian could pick. We'll just do a draft and we'll name 5 baseball players each, and Drew can say on a scale of 1 to 10 how much he likes that player.
What we need to start doing actually when we do our random letter one, we just need to send it to Drew. We need to send it to Drew and be like, hey, pick your lineup. Who do you think had the best draft here? So Drew, I don't know. So what we've been doing recently for our drafts.
Okay.
Dusty does a random spin.
Buckle up for this.
Buckle up, baby.
Ready.
All right. Well, you want to do one?
Yeah, might as well.
I got all day.
So,
Fuck it.
So what we've been doing for our drafts now, instead of doing a topic, we've been doing a random spin, and whatever letter it lands on, it's just anything sports related, just that comes to mind with that letter.
I like
first person. It could be first name. It could be last name.
First
It
name,
could be
last name,
so for
anything.
H. You could pick Hank Aaron, or you could just pick home runs, or you could pick hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
It could be anything.
Whatever you want.
Um,
So it's all over the board here. So I think what we need to start doing, and we'll throw this to a vote to Brian as well. I think we start sending our actual drafts to Drew and be like, hey, and
Who won?
but we can't put our names on it. We have to send
Okay.
it like A, B, and C or
I
1, 2,
hate you all
3.
equally. I won't be a bias.
I don't want any of that. I want it 1, 2, 3 or A, B, C. Send it to Drew and let Drew pick the draft winner.
Ubaldo.
Okay.
You're not the number
You.
one pick.
No, don't.
Oh, I thought you
Explain.
yelled out as you go. You got to explain the rules better.
All right,
We're
you're the
doing-
number one
doing
pick.
a
You got Ubaldo.
We're doing a snake draft. We're doing a snake draft, and you're going to be number one. Do you want Ubaldo first? You don't have to take him.
I mean, so tell me again how this is working.
Basically, it's a snake draft.
The snake draft. Pick anything sports related with the letter.
Okay.
So you go first, and then Brooks picks, and then I pick 2, and then Brooks picks, and then you go back, and we do 5 each. And we have to do anything sports related that starts with the letter U. It could be first name, it could be last name, or it could be literally anything.
All 5 are going to be U's. Or
Yes.
it's a different letter every time.
It has to be
All
U's.
U's.
We're
All
starting
U's.
with we are U's, and this is probably
I'm
the
going-
hardest letter we could get.
Besides
Ubaldo.
Z.
Yes, I'm starting with Ubaldo.
You're starting with Ubaldo?
Yeah.
Hey Dusty, can you pull up our draft from last week and like take the names off of it and let Drew pick who won, or like pick an order, and then that'll be your.
Right now.
Well, let's let you go first, and we don't need to do all that. Let's just pick.
Right.
He picks Ubaldo. You can go second, or you can go third. It depends. What do you want?
Give me Urias.
Ramon?
Yeah, there's 2.
Who?
Ramon Urias. Okay, well, I'm going to get double points here. I'm going to go with Ugath Urbina.
Oh man, that's
Okay.
that's a good one.
And then I'll take Urban Meyer.
Oh, look at Dusty
Okay.
coming out
That's a
strong.
good one. Give me Juan Uribe.
If I didn't take Urban Meyer, I was taking Juan Uribe.
We go,
And we might be out of
Dan
use.
Ugla.
Oh, shit. Dan Ugla. What a great answer. I forgot about it. Dan Ugla, you is such
From
a
the
hard
top
one.
rope.
Yeah,
Oh, my God.
man.
You got
I
another
don't know I really don't know where to go from here. This could be any. So it's a term, a name, anything, right?
Anything sports related, anything.
I'm going Uncle Charlie as a curveball.
Oh,
it.
my
I like
God.
it.
That's a great fucking answer.
Give me uniforms.
Oh, okay. All right. Uniforms is great. They're a necessary part of sports.
Since I'm usually very bad at thinking outside the box besides like players' names. I needed to go outside the box a little bit.
I've been stymied. Wow, I got to pick 2 in a row. I can't think of one. Give me utility player. I don't know.
Okay.
That's bad. Yeah, that's the only U I can think of. I was thinking about just saying like the under, but that's fucking lame.
I would veto that.
Yeah. You. I can't think of literally anything. I wanted to take Unieski Betancourt, but that's a Y.
I got 2 trump cards. You guys are fucked.
I'm so fucked. I literally can't think of anything. Chase Utley. Give me Chase Utley.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
I just came out of that one. Thank God. Utility player. Jesus. All right, Brooks.
There's only one you.
Oh, okay. That's a good one.
Oh, my
That's
God.
a good one.
It's the one staring us in the face, the you.
Yeah, that's a good one.
The you, guys. Come on.
The you. Oh, my God. All right. Drew, you get 2 in a row.
I got a couple I could relate to this name. I'm going to choose the wife of Major League pitcher Upton, Kate Upton. And I think,
oh my God.
I gotta veto that.
how?
That's
No.
not
Related?
Sports related.
Oh, then I'll go BJ. But Kate was the better option.
Kate.
I mean,
Kate was the best option. Everyone's going to vote for that.
Yeah, for sure. But she's not sports related. She's just the wife.
We could argue. Second one,
Semantics.
I'm going U.S. baseball team in the World Baseball Classic.
Oh, all right.
Oh man, that's a good one.
I can't believe I have to come up with another one. Can I take you, Darvish?
It's my turn. Yeah, I need to think of one as well.
Under slot. Oh, I got.
This was a tough letter.
Yeah. The horse letter. I can't believe I got Uga Thurbina.
That was. I mean, that's bonus points. You have a chance at that.
Oh, Johnny, you.
Oh my God. We're so bad. I'm so bad. Johnny Unitas.
I didn't even see it. Like I've got Johnny U's autograph sitting, like a whole fucking big ass picture with Johnny U's autograph on it, and I didn't think of that until just now.
The best thing I got is under par.
Uga Thurbina was a good one though.
Yeah, that guess would be under
And
par.
double points.
Is there anybody named Ulysses? I don't think so. Is there an Underwood that's good at anything besides Carey? It's the only Underwood I can think of. She does the Sunday Night Football theme, right? Waiting all day for Sunday
If I
night.
can't have Kate Upton, you can't have that now.
See, that's sports related, though.
It's not though.
All right, give me under par. That's literally the only other thing I can think of. Just being under par. What did we miss? Is there any that we missed?
We always think of a lot of stuff afterwards, but
yeah,
you is
but
tough.
you sucks.
you is hard to think of things. Who are we sending this draft to?
Brian, right?
Brian.
Here we go. UFC would have been a good one.
Oh my God. UFC.
Umpire. I mean, Christ almighty.
Wes Unseld, Brian Urlacher, Gene Upshaw, Bob Uecker, Koji Uehara.
Bob Uecker, R.I.P. This was his year.
Great.
Usain Bolt. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Usain Bolt, one of the best athletes ever. Oh my God. The Undertaker. Oh my God. We fucked up so bad. The Undertaker. Oh my God.
We stink, boys.
Bob Uecker. I would have never thought of that. I think of him as an E.
Uecker would have been a trump card. That would have been
Coach Uehara was also a trump card.
Koji!
Yeah.
No.
Courtney Upshaw.
I've got one more beer left. Do you guys want to do a send-off chug?
I'll do a chug. Sure. Fuck it. I can't believe you didn't let me have Carrie Underwood.
I got nothing left.
If he's not getting Kate Upton, like we can't take spouses of players. That's
I
not.
can do a shot. I can do a shot. Dan.
Anything sports related. Let me get a butter knife.
Yeah, sports related, but I mean, yeah, I love that. So Drew, if you guys don't know, Drew's got a little closet there in the background. If you guys can see, he's got a little secret hideaway for his stuff.
Ultimate Frisbee. Upper Deck.
Upper Deck would have been a good one. Ultimate Frisbee can eat my ass.
I got bars on every floor of this house.
Got bars on every floor, baby. That's how you know you made it.
1:30 on a Tuesday. All right, we're doing this is
Lagavulin.
What's his name?
Ron
Mark
Swanson.
Ron Swanson specialty. So we're gonna slug this. Maybe
You're gonna slug Lagavulin. Your mouth's gonna taste like a campfire.
This is delicious.
That stuff is smoky, peaty.
I'm a peaty boy.
You're peaty boy. You like Lafrog as well.
Peaty boy.
Lafrog.
Here's to the fly. You're
No.
flew in through the dough.
Yeah, here's to the fly. Cheers, guys.
Do we remember that?
I remember a lot of it. I was waiting for you.
Hold on. I do have it all.
Flew into the grocery store.
Pissed on the sugar and shit on the ham. Made his way over to the grocery man.
That lady clerk not being a whore had
I
never
never felt such a thrill before.
I don't remember.
I can't remember the punchline. What's the punchline? We got through most of it. What's the punchline? I don't remember.
Hold on, I gotta
He
hear
swishes
something.
her. That's all. Or she swishes him.
Squish that poor old fly to death. That's the end of it. Oh man, this is really good stuff. I'm really glad you guys are all listening. I'm glad you guys are all listening to this still.
And if you're not, fuck you.
All right, I have to shotgun this beer, or my finger's gonna fall off. Cheers, guys.
Hold on.
I'm gonna wait properly
Yeah, what a
because I'm a gentleman.
thank you, Drew. Thank you, Drew.
I'm really glad I took my heartburn pill today too.
Oh,
Had a little spicy tahini on the rim.
I was gonna
Some
ask
tahini?
if you had some Tajin on there.
I have not eaten today either.
I got Uncrustable.
Yeah,
I've got food in the fridge. I'm just I'm waiting to heat it up.
this might be an Uber Eats day for me.
Yeah, I haven't eaten today yet either.
What's your most ordered Uber Eats order? Uber Eats would have been a good good one there.
No, that's not sports related.
What do you mean? I order DoorDash but you know,
Back
brand loyalty is fine.
Back in Kent, it was John's. I got a notification every Sunday. Do you want to order John's carryout for cheesesteaks? I got that for even after moving here, I got it for 6 months every Sunday. It's probably Popeyes now because that's what Hannah likes. But let's see. Let's see what the first thing that pops up on Uber Eats. I don't want to see my totals.
I don't either.
Give me what have you spent so far?
All right. Here's the top 3 is pretty good. Outback Steakhouse, Popeyes, Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut.
I love Pizza Hut.
I love Pizza Hut too. There's not a Pizza Hut within 100 miles of me.
No, I'm thin and crispy all day.
You love the Hut.
Pepperoni.
I'll tell you my 3 most recent orders were Karaba's, Kaiju Sushi and Ramen Bar, and Nori Sushi and Ramen Bar. Must be a theme. Yeah. I would say my most ordered DoorDash is probably either just general Chinese food, or Chipotle or Chick-fil-A.
That's fair. I'm a big Sarku guy, but I go there. I don't get it delivered.
Ooh, is that the place in the mall where you get chicken teriyaki?
Yeah.
God,
We got one in White Mountain, so it's right down the street.
I love that place.
But yeah, I miss John's. John's cheesesteak. And here's the sole reason. This is not a typical reason why people order carryout. They had birch beer. So you get a good cheesesteak and
Dutch
beer on a Sunday morning when you're hungover. It was just
man. There's such a limited amount of places in Ocean City that have birch beer, and they're all closed in the summertime or in the wintertime, so I couldn't get them.
Yeah.
Wow. The Pennsylvania Dutch, that yellow can.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. I love that.
Yep.
I love that thing.
I miss John's to this day for that. You can't find it in stores.
Dude, I had just found this recently. Hold on, show the map. There we go. The map's sometimes easier because I can just go right to Ocean City.
USC, UFC, undercard, Johnny Unitas, upper deck, umpire, ultimate. Yeah. I mean, it's just, we missed a lot. I can't believe I missed the Undertaker.
I know, that's right up your alley.
There. I was right there. And Brooks says we can't take Kate Upton, but we can take the Undertaker. Like the Undertaker's any more of an athlete than Kate Upton. No.
You guys ready?
I've seen her work. She's an athlete.
Having fun with wrestling. Oh, you were done with us. Hell no.
What are we listening to?
I've been going.
What time is it? It's
Even though she up her dress and wiped his head. This one should kill a ring.
I remember that.
I here's to the fly. It flew through the door. It flew into the grocery store. Pissed on the sugar and shit on the ham and wiped his ass on the grocery man. After that fly did his dirty work, he flew over to the lady clerk. Up her dress.
It's breaking up.
upper dress.
No.
Up her dress, he took a stroll,
There we go.
wound up by her keyhole.
I remember that.
Not being a whore, I'd never felt such a thrill before. Crossed her legs and took a deep breath, smushed that poor old fly to death.
Cheers.
Here's to the fly.
Oh, God. Well, I already drank mine, but cheers, guys. Oh, man. All right. It's been 2.5 hours. We had marathon today without Brian Rogers. We appreciate you guys for sticking with us. We love you very much. We will see y'all next time on the Gary Williams Stole My Lawn Furniture program. Shout out Margarita Jones. Shout out Miguel Tejada. Shout out Tommy Hunter and fucking Delino DeShields. And
shout out the fly.
Shout out
the fly.
Shout out Uncle Les. And shout out to the Undertaker. Sorry, I forgot about you. And shout out Uga Thurbina, who probably didn't think he was going to be talked about today, but he was.
He was.
Yeah.
He was.
2-time All-Star. All right, y'all. We will see you.
You die twice, when you actually die and when someone stops mentioning your name.
He's live.
Is he? I don't know.
Yeah. He's currently serving 14 years in prison for attempted murder, though. I didn't know that.
The other guy is it. The other guy is it.
Good God, that's how it was.